Not even trying anymore. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Of course, that means following the continuing campaign of the Dawnforged Company. Now, our band of adventurers found themselves last session really living it up in Kern, getting to patrol the streets and take down some gangs, to helping with the Golden Rebirth, and at the end of it, everything was... it did a full run of a little play where you got to be the lead role in it, and, be able to tinker out some cool presents for each other. But after the big celebration where everybody got wasted and a little down and freaky, some of them, woke up the next morning to many of you massive hangovers, went down to get a little bit of something to eat, start the day off, and then as soon as somebody mentioned the Fey dragon Faf, he came into view and went to do something and started puking up rainbow smoke instead. The rainbow smoke engulfed the room and teleported you. You find yourselves as the rainbow smoke clears, looking around into this grove. It's a beautiful sight. For a second, you're stunned by all the trees and their greens that seem to shift color as the wind passes through them. Pollen that sparkles flies through the air, and there are pools of light, crystal clear water. And as you're looking around, all of a sudden you see the backs, these hulking figures drinking from the stream, one with many heads. One of the heads stuck on its back, just a little bit over its ass, looks over at you and is... And you now can roll initiative.
Yay!
Are you excited? I'm excited.
Kermit noises as well.
Yay!
Yeah!
How did you know what my trolls sounded like?
Damn it, mine. I
Yep.
didn't select my token first,
Okay.
but I got a 20.
It's
Nice.
like Mezzy first, and he got a 15. So
Okay, so we'll just...
that's gonna get erased right now anyway.
Busy with a 15.
Let's see, I got a 14.
Nice.
17.
15. Enter.
What
Nice.
the?
That's
I
for
think Molly's
the...
is broken.
No, it's the... You still... your character sheets have the use dexterity as a tiebreaker mod, so it's okay. Hey! Woo! 10 emotes! Thank you for the tier 2 subscription! Give it up! To our amazing druid and wonderful person, Zaka.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, well that just makes me smile and blush all at the same time.
Oh,
Smile and blush.
I know, right?
Hype.
And that's how Jess got inspiration for the fight.
All the other hype emotes that I have.
Well, Molly Can has shout out to you. You just got one too.
Oh, thank you, Ballcat slash Jess.
Great
So
shit.
nice.
Ball cat.
It's because I love you guys and you're fun to
Oh.
watch.
And you hella baller. Don't forget that part.
Oh,
Baller.
my
Got a
Baller.
feelings.
Shot collar.
Way too white for this conversation.
It's amazing what you can
That's why I
afford
said
when you buy
baller
gear.
and not
Every
baller.
conversation.
Alright, so...
It's a fair point.
What was your initiative again? Where are you? Ah, there you go. Initiative. You
Ah,
said you had
shucks.
20. Jeez, Zeph. See, look at that. Pays off. Descending. All right, so starting off this fight as soon as the music went up. Get that back here. All right, so Zephyr, you are up first. What do you want to do with these trolls looming over you?
Okay. Well, let's see. I gotta click this and see what my hip. Oh, those are nice. I am going to. Oh, I am full of spells and wonderful things.
Yeah.
So,
And let's see. Wait, I forgot to check your weekend
Oh my
rolls
God.
before. Okay, yeah, you do know that these are weak 2 fire. Bloodscale, you do not. Generally, Mesnos does.
That's fine. I don't have fire to use anyways.
Not yet, I guess. All right.
let's see. I am going to cast Enhance Ability at the Additional creature for each slot above the second.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright. Use
I'm going.
abilities. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Enhance
Enhance.
ability at level 5.
Perfect. All right. So.
Oh damn!
At level 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I can cast that on 4 people.
Mhm.
And I am going to do Bear's Endurance. Or I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Bear's Endurance, which advantage on Constitution checks, and you also gain 2d6 temporary hit points, and it's gonna go to Tazir, Bloodscale, Mesnos, and Uza.
All right.
You're
so-
sticking back, Visera, so
What? No.
No, girl. Shit.
All right. Perfect. So go ahead and mark up the spell slot, and any bonus actions.
Somebody roll the 2d6 temp hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody roll that shit.
Do
Jessica.
Do you roll it
do,
for each
do
person?
they get to do their own, or?
I'll just
I
roll
figured-
it. Eight for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Keep it quick and easy.
Oh.
Alright, and
Just kidding.
It's fine. It's a nice medium score. It's above medium, actually.
can I bonus action change, or that's an action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action for you because you're
Oh,
a circle of the moon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to move up here and bonus action Fire Elemental. Bam!
Can you do
Bam.
Yep, I'm level
can.
10.
Nice.
And then you see she steps up after touching each of you lightly, and then you feel the flames circle around her. You can feel the heat from where you're at as the flames start at her feet, follow all the way up until she's
Weathers.
consumed into a column of fire, and then arms pop out of the fire, and then you see a head take shape. And a small smile come across the fire elemental's face.
Neat.
Nifty.
So neat.
Perfect. And then
I also have 100 and something odd hit points.
Excuse me,
oh yeah,
sir.
you fiery as
Bill.
fuck.
Bloodscale had 14, not a 3.
14?
Dick.
How did you get a 3?
Hey.
I have you at 14. Oh, you. Weird.
I just changed it.
Oh, okay.
Because I rolled in initiative with advantage.
Oh,
So the
nice.
second roll was a 3, but the first roll was a 14.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. And then, so you move up, you turn into a fire elemental, and do you still have movement left? Because I believe you do contact or area damage, correct?
Oh yeah, I can.
Is
I
that
can
something
move
you-
through space without squeezing. A snares takes 1d10 fire damage. So I'm going to move right here.
Ooh.
Perfect. And so he takes 1d10. Go ahead and roll your 1d10 fire damage twice. One for each of them.
Commence the diddling.
For the each of you.
6 and 3. Perfect. And then you move up there, and then as the fire reaches out, you see the smaller one kind of put up his hands, and he's trying to block his face and everything. You see the other one with faces kind of contorting. There's so many faces popping out at different parts. You just in the general area, you see one like close its eyes on its arm, and they kind of cover it up with their other arm to cover the face.
And I'm also resistant to a lot.
Oh yeah.
And immune to a lot. This is great.
I know, right? Not too bad. Better battle magic. Perfect. And that'll bring us to Visera.
Alright, one good turn deserves another as far as fire spells are concerned.
This is
Well,
true.
I'm
Yes.
immune to fire.
Immolate
so
on the
lay it
biggin.
me.
Oh shit. Immolate dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yep, that's what it says.
Perfect. What's your DC?
Right off the bat.
16.
16. So he rolled an 11 the first time. I just wanted to change this so I could make sure you guys could see it. But he rolled 11. He
Oh, cool.
fails. So what
Yeah,
happens to
21
him?
damage.
21 damage.
Let's see. The The burning target sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the saving throw. It takes 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, and the spell ends on a successful one. The magical flames cannot be extinguished by non-magical means. If damage from this spell kills a target, the target is turned to ash.
Damn. All right, so he is not having a wonderful time anymore.
Having a wonderful time.
He is on freaking fire. Oh, yeah, in movement or bonus action.
It's just fucking...
Let's
against a
see.
team full of ashes at this point. Jesus.
Here, 30 feet, so I'm gonna take me a little step back. Let's see. Is this a shrub? Is this a shrubbery?
That is a shrubbery. Those are about like there's like 3-4 feet tall, so you have to duck into them and.
I'll duck in back to it like a cop movie or something.
Sure. And then
I'm gonna roll over that. No, I'm just
are
kidding.
you bonus action hiding then? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I can do that, huh?
I mean, you don't have to.
That's
but-
pretty sweet.
It does first wave. Sure, why not? Let's hide. Why not? I don't have anything else I can do for a good bonus action, so. What do I do for that? Just
roll your a stealth check.
stealth check?
All right.
So
You
I
guys
crash
see-
into the bush like.
You see Visera run, trip over a branch, roll, and then his head pop out of the bush, and then slowly lower back into the bush.
Good job, buddy. You'll get there someday.
Shh! He'll
Proud
hear
of
you!
you.
Sorry.
Bring us to the dire troll. He's going. You see, even with the flames engulfing him, part of his wounds still start to mend up, which
Son of a bitch.
you weren't expecting. And then he's going to make. He's going to attack the fire elemental next to him because he hates it. He hates it so much. But he's first going to move into the pond. Realize the flames can't be put out. Makes him even more pissed off. And he is going to do his multi-attack. So he's going to first bite. Does a 20 hit?
That hits.
11 piercing damage. And then he's going to hit you with all 4 of his arms.
Oh, shit.
It's a lot of arms.
All right, what's your AC in Fire Elemental?
Minus 11.
Bum, 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 bum.
AC 13?
Yes.
Perfect. So all of them hit. So you have 11 plus 19, 30, 43, 57, and then 74.
Ouch.
74 points of damage coming in. Are you? But that's all. It's the first 11 is piercing. The rest is slashing damage.
I am resistant to piercing and slashing damage.
So you take half damage. So you take 38 points of damage. 39 points of damage. We'll say. Fuck it.
39 points of damage. All right,
That's
how do
good
I
math
do
time.
that? Minus.
You leave my
Right.
math alone. It's
How do
benefiting you.
I minus that?
No, that actually was good math.
So I'll just get you. So I'll put minus 39. You're at 63.
Okay, cool.
Tanks. That'll bring us to Mesnos. I'll try to find some better battle music because this is way too
Damn.
chill.
He is
Yeah, you're
fuck.
Yeah.
I just got beat to shit. Need to do anything.
Oh, shit on my initiative.
Do I have the spell storing ring?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Oh, cool. I even wrote. Yep. All right. Sorry. Cool. Thank you.
15.
I'm
Mesnos is
gonna put it in
going.
light.
It's going to. If I could figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Scorching Ray the engulfed one at level 5.
Perfect. Roll that beautiful beam damage. 23 will hit.
Nice.
And how many rays does he fire?
It didn't tell me to upcast.
Oh, it didn't upcast? Okay. Scorching Ray is a camp, or is level 1?
It's a level 2.
Oh, click the damage. That's when it should upcast. If you want to. No?
Nope, it
Okay.
didn't.
2d6. Did you want to upcast?
Hold on. Yes,
Sure.
it did. I
Okay.
have to. He's a warlock.
Perfect. Yeah, so upcast to, I believe he has 5th level spells.
Oh, okay. No, I have to roll multiple rays. That's why.
There it is. Okay, so roll the next ray. Oh, critical. Yeah, they all
Nice.
3 of those hit.
Okay, I think that's the normal Scorching Ray. I'm
20.
trying...
So 20 points so far.
3 more rays!
All right, keep rolling.
Pour,
Last
pour.
3 miss, but he still ends up getting off. Let's see, 20 points of damage from the
I'll fire, baby.
minus 20, and that's on the engulfed one.
Did the big guy make a saving throw on his immolate?
Oh, he did not. Let me go make that dexterity saving throw. He rolled a 4.
Ah!
Roll more
Nice.
damage.
So
46, I believe.
46.
Yeah. Guy's having a bad
Damn.
day.
Here we go.
13 more points of
13.
damage. Good God, you guys. All right. And that'll... Is Mezzy going to move?
So that was 15, and he has 25. He's just gonna try to get back here behind this stump.
Perfect. And then...
Crouch down.
I shoot him a thumbs up.
He'll return it
hell yeah.
slowly.
All right. And then I'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Bonus action rage.
Get it.
I did. I've got 40 feet of movement. I can make it right there. That's 35. Because I see the other two kind of getting fucked up, I might as well.
Hit it.
How dumb do I want to be?
I mean,
Just fucking
Very.
rock stupid.
you're raging already.
Reckless.
Hit it.
Yeah.
And
Great
great
master?
weapon
Oh,
master.
shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Kill it.
Go for the head!
28 will hit. 16 will
Well, it's
hit.
23 and
Oh,
11.
Oh, 11
That's a
will
great
not
weapon
hit.
master.
11 will not
That's a
hit.
great weapon master.
Okay, so the first one hits, though. Go and roll the beautiful 32 points of damage. Jesus.
Bullshit.
Plus?
That is the first attack that I've hit while in rage with Infinite Wrath. The smite should go off.
That's correct. Roll 2d8 for your smite.
Smit. He's got a smit.
Nice, another 7 points of damage. Damn, dude. You guys watch as Bloodscale charges forward, axe in hand, and as he brings the axe up, you see the troll kind of like get ready and down into like a hunkering stance. And as he brings the axe up, you see the troll try to catch it, but he's too slow. His long arm just missing as it cuts down this huge gash down the center of it. You see the wounds completely torn open, and he goes to clutch his chest, and he bends down just as the second swing comes for his head. And you get the idea that if that second might have hit, you might have had a good chance of finishing him in one turn. That'll bring
That's
us to
fine.
Usa.
I'm gonna roar in his face, by the way.
Free action. He roars right back. Just
I figured he'd understand.
Just gonna guys, I thought we weren't supposed to start just killing things. Just kidding, and I whip out my 2 blades, and I'm gonna
Just kidding.
fly
Fuck him.
flanking
over here. Should be
advantage.
35 feet of movement.
Yep.
Gaining advantage. I'm gonna make my first attack, because I'm gonna be an up-close rogue now.
Hell yeah.
Because why not?
Because you can.
I'm gonna make my
Your
first
hollow
attack with
bird
Shadow
bones?
Drinker.
Boy.
Perfect. Roll it. Yeah, 21. 28's gonna miss. No, I'm just fucking with you. That hits.
Alright, so that means I get my sneak attack as well, correct?
Yes, it does.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I
Uh,
shouldn't have made an attack roll. That's,
So we'll just
that
take the
should be-
46, right?
yeah, the 12.
12. So 24
The
points of
12.
damage from your first hit.
Noise.
Damn.
Noise. And then I absorb his shadow.
Perfect. And so as
And
you guys
then I'm going to...
You guys see
Go ahead.
the attack coming. He hits across the back, and as he's slashing back, instead of blood, you see this shadow kind of burst where he stabs, and it just absorbed right into the blade. You see now the pure lit up troll is looking around, and he's trying to battle the fire. He only had the littlest amount of shadow that was on his back is now absorbed into the blade, as the shadow absorbs almost your whole hand because it's such a large one.
And then I'm going to make another attack with my Dagger of Venom in my other hand.
Hit it.
This one is going to be -4 to the attack, because it's 2-weapon fighting.
Perfect. So it doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter!
Critical. That will fucking hit. And it's a Constitution saving throw, correct? Of 15.
I did not activate the poison.
You didn't activate. Okay, so 10 damage.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
just the the 10 damage.
I know you're just getting used to up close. Did you mean to and forgot to? Or we just attacked
Forgot to what?
Activate the
No,
poison?
no.
Okay.
No. They look kind of sickly, so I kind of figured poison might not do anything. I don't know.
Alright. Perfect.
So yeah, okay, that damage should be right.
Excellent. And then so.
Oh man, I rolled a 1 on the fucking damage modifier.
Yeah,
God, that sucks. Oh well.
Hey, you win
It's still
some, you
10
lose some.
points.
You still
That's still fucking 34 points of damage.
in one freaking turn. Yeah, and then actually bonus action 2 up and fighting. You have another attack if you want to use it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Can I attack with Shadow Drinker again?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
My primary hand weapon?
Yes, yeah.
I'll
I
do
think
that
I'd
shit
allow that.
again at advantage.
Perfect. 28 will hit again.
Nice.
Another 11
And then I
points.
get an additional D6
That's correct. 'cause you've
necrotic
absorbed its
damage
shadow.
because I absorbed its shadow.
Roll that d6. 3, so another 14 points of damage coming out from the rogue. That'll bring us to the troll on the left. You see us facing off against Bloodscale. His wounds start to close. And then he is going to just... he rolls right back in your face, and he's going to make his first bite at you. 25 to hit, 9 points of piercing damage, reduced to 4. And then 3 claw attacks.
Oh, hey, Ty.
Yeah.
You can take away that last, what was that 14 points. I don't have 3 attacks.
You don't have 3 attacks? Oh, you just
No,
have
I
1 in bonus?
I have 1 in bonus, yeah.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking of a different type of rogue. I'm sorry.
Yep,
Plus
no
14?
worries.
All right, and then so he's bite attack hits, and then you take 4 points of piercing damage, and then he is going to...
You're rolling these at advantage, you dingus. I reckless attacked.
Oh, the first one hit already, so I'm just gonna move to
Hey,
the
you
next.
can fucking try to see if you crit me. I don't care.
Okay, so it does not crit, and then first claw attack. 18 hit.
Yep.
Okay, so you take 4 points of slashing damage,
Oh no, my temporary hit points are gone.
and then 17. Does a 17 hit?
Oh no, 4 hit points are gone.
Yeah, 5. So yeah, that'll be a 5 from the slashing, because I'm taking just the first damage for it, so that way we don't have to worry about it. The damage.
Oh
It'll
no,
always
5
be
hit points are gone.
I know, right? No, you're so and you notice looking down that
Full of beef.
that when you cut across it, you cut a good chunk of its leg, and the leg is starting to like grow into another leg next to him as he heals.
Ooh.
And that'll bring us to Tazir.
I'm going to burn him!
Do it now.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Ollie's version of I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Alright. So... yeah, I'm gonna... Burning Hands?
Perfect. That's a cone, so you'll have to get close. Where would you like to be?
Yeah, I was like, I'll have to get closer. Oh, I'm looking at the range, right? Meow.
Right now.
Being
15-foot
slow.
cone?
15 foot. 15-foot cone! So I guess
Sure.
I'd like to be within 15 feet.
So, from which one?
If I go, like, right here?
That'll
Is
be
that-
just
no.
1 step too far. You need to go a little closer.
Oh, no.
So, 15.
Well, if you use flame around
Yes.
me, it's not gonna hurt me.
So yeah, that'll hit
That's
these
good.
2, or you can... you'd have to move 1 to the other side to hit the other one, but you'd hit Bloodscale.
I don't care.
just
I'm a
hit,
fucking
I'll
resistant.
just
I don't
hit
give a
those 2.
Perfect. Roll them
Yeah.
burning hands
fuck. I'm a big beef
Burning!
boy.
With my hands.
with my hands. Look so strong. Is it a dexterity saving throw?
Ugh. Yes. Is that not convincing?
Yes, okay, dexterity
Yes.
saving throw, perfect. So, 1 from the Regulator. He is 15. What's your
Ugh.
DC? Both at roll 15. What's your spell DC?
Oh, 14.
14.
Balls.
Okay, so they both pass, but they both take 5 points of fire damage.
Sorry, guys. I'm out of practice.
You good?
Are killing it, no worries. Alright, so, and then anything for your bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Minor. Wait. Oh. Protection. No, not that. Oh, Hunter's Mark. That's what I should have done. Yeah, I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on the biggest one.
Biggin. Hunter's marked.
Biggin.
Marked in
We
the Hunter's
We call
mark.
doing that a Laura Bailey.
I should have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since you
should have done that
Understand that
first. But...
is that there's Hunter's mark? It's only when you hit with a weapon attack, so you didn't miss out on any damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
But that takes your bonus action, so you moved, action, bonus action. Do you have any extra movement or anything you'd like to do? You have 10 more feet.
Oh, for movement? No. I mean, I'll move back.
Perfect. Yeah. Go ahead. You can, okay. Scuttle back, and then so that'll be taking us to the the big troll's going
Listen,
to
I'm
use.
squishy.
He said scuttle. I had to.
He's going to use one of his legendary actions. He's going to say.
Oh!
He's using I don't care. Get them. And then so since one allied creature took damage, he's going to use a reaction to. Actually,
Legendary
you're not within melee, so I'm not going to count that one. Never mind. He's going to use drink up instead. Where you just hear, and you see all the trolls instantly grab for like almost magically, like there's potions in their hands and they drink.
Ooh.
You see their wounds close, and as one of them, like the one closest to you guys, it releases out a big and it smells awful as they all regain some health. And that'll bring us to the second troll's turn, who is currently in fire. He starts his turn within your elemental turn. Does he take damage at the beginning of his turn? If he's sharing space with you?
I think the first time it enters a creature's space on a turn. The creature takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Perfect. Roll your d10.
Oh, so that includes all the other guys too.
So 2. And then roll 1 for the big guy, since I didn't do it on his turn. 4. Alright, and then so for his turn, he is going to grab out his back and then turn around to this thing that flew up and stabbed the shit out of him. And first,
Nothing to see here.
First, he is going to stay within melee, but move out of the fire elemental. And he is going to bite at you. 18?
Yeah, it hits.
Claw. 12?
That does not hit.
Perfect. And then 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you take 18, 6 piercing, 12 slashing.
I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to reduce that 12 to a 6.
Perfect, so 12 total. And then, I believe, now in the enhance spell, once you lose the temporary hit points, I think you lose the enhancement as well. Let me double check that. Yes, which you lost, and then the spell ends. So if you lose your temporary hit points, you lose Bear's Endurance, so you don't have the advantage on the Constitution strength. So, Constitution check, so just remember that. Alright, perfect. So that'll bring us to... The troll's going to use one of his legendary actions to just do a claw attack out at the fire elemental. 30, so 13 points of slashing damage, reduced to 6 for you, since you're on 5, baby. Alright.
Wait, he
the
can reach
fire
me
elemental-
when he moved that far away?
No, the big guy. The big guy used a legendary action
Big
to
old big
strike
guy.
out at you.
It's not his turn though, is
It's
it?
not
We
his
were-
turn.
Legendary action.
That's why he used
Legendary
that.
action.
I don't know. I don't know.
So a legendary
things.
action
I'm
is
so confused.
a legendary action is something a creature can do in between any turn because they're a big
okay.
boss character. Like usually it's like an enhanced version of so since he is a dire troll, he has things that he can do beyond a regular troll, and that's why he's big.
Because he's legendary.
And so so he has 3 legendary actions he can do on his turn. So he has 3 points basically he can use towards legendary actions. He used 2 to make them drink, and then he's using 1 to get a claw attack. So just to help you guys kind of understand his mechanics a little better. So perfect. That'll bring us back to
Did Zephyr get her attack of opportunity against the troll that moved away from him?
Oh,
No, go ahead and roll that attack, because he was more motivated moving away from you than he would be ever staying in combat with you. So you're his greatest fear. So 7 does not hit.
Oh.
That's okay. It's time for you to show all the trolls what for, because it's your turn.
Alright, well, I can make 2 touch attacks, so I'm going to... I'm going to touch the dude in the water.
Begin. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Whoa.
Water.
Water.
What are you thinking?
Jesus.
Oof. Okay, 10 and 7 both miss. As you reach out your form, he kind of like hits the water in front of you, and this like barrier of water comes up, and it gives you just a moments of hesitation. That's enough that he can get out of the way, and you miss your swipes, but just barely, as he's still on fire, and his eyes are locked in yours in hate, and you realize it's just one of his heads. His head staring at everybody in hate, while he's still constantly burning, as 2 of his tiny, smaller arms are trying to pat him out.
Alright, well, I'm going to walk carefully around Uza, and then I'm going to walk over here and ignite this fucker again.
Do you have flight?
I don't have flight.
So, just because you have a burn radius of 5 feet, there's no way for you to get around without Uza becoming in your 5 foot radius. So Uza will take some fire damage if you.
But if I come around here?
Because you'll have to pass through spaces, these spaces that are within 5 feet of him. He'll still have to do his dex save.
Oh, okay.
It's a deck save. I'll probably be okay.
Yeah, he does have a
Okay.
chance to dex it. So,
I'll
I'm
give
a
it a
limber
go.
little boy.
all right.
I'll
So
give it a go, because I want to catch this fucker on fire.
perfect. Dexterity saving throw, Uza.
Got it.
19. I think that beats the spell DC, so you're good to go. So when passing through, I think it's just a dex save, and since you're not sharing a space, it's not half damage, and because it's AoE damage and you would have made it anyway, no damage for you. So that'll take us to that does burn your reaction though.
Oh, I already used my reaction. Oh, no.
No,
Did
you
I?
didn't.
Yeah, I already used my reaction for the uncanny dodge, so I can't use it for evasion.
But
okay.
I did enter his space,
So,
and
because
he
you-
does catch fire.
Perfect. So now that space you are within 5 of Uza still. So Uza, you will take half damage.
Okay.
So yeah. You
So,
can
right
move.
there.
Okay, perfect. And as you move right there, you see the flames. He tries to put up his hand, and you see the fire the tree next to you also start to catch a little bit of crispy fire from you. As go and roll, or so he'll at the beginning of his turn, because you're not sharing a space. He'll take the radial damage from you on his turn, but he won't take the sharing with it on your turn. So that'll bring us to Visair.
Does Immolate stack?
Immolate does not stack because you have to. I know, right? That'd be a little ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
We'll OP there.
Whoa.
Well,
he-
I can enter his space and not be with. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with flame.
I'm gonna shoot me a fireball, 20-foot radius,
Okay.
like this, so it hits these 2 fellers.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll it.
Back
And,
there.
whether it's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
It will
Do them
say-
dirty
sorry,
like those Durgar in that ditch.
Oh,
Damn.
DC. Oh, dexterity 16. Perfect. So first one barely misses. Big guy. Crit saves.
Damn.
That's okay. Still a lot of damage. So 28 to
yeah.
the little guy, and 14 to the big dude.
Fire spreads around corners, ignites flammable objects that are in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Perfect.
I
Well,
don't know if that matters.
he's
but...
only wearing a loincloth, which you probably are okay with not burning. But you do see like it does hit, and like you see some of the grass catch fire, and you see it starts to burn a little bit. That'll bring us
How's
to
that guy in front of Bloodscale look?
He is not as fucked up as he was after Bloodscale, or he's about as fucked up as he was after Bloodscale's assault. And you see as the explosion hits him, one of his hands bursts off and hits the ground, and is already starting to regrow and trying to just twitching like as it's trying to grow.
I'm gonna hit him with a magic missile for my Robostars as my bonus action.
Perfect. Roll it.
So that's a
So just roll. I think it's level 5. So that's what, 6
Level
missiles.
5. There we go.
Oh, nice. It just rolled them all.
I hope not.
Nope.
9 damage?
Okay, so roll.
Do I have
looks
to
like
do
1,
that?
2. Roll. So it did 3 of them. Roll 3d4.
3d4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. It did it. It did it. Sorry, it's 17 plus 9, so 28 points of
Oh,
damage.
right.
I see what it did. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
'Cause it
no, you're
automatically
good.
hits.
Yeah, same. I had the same thing.
Oh shit. Hold on 1 second.
28 damage to the fellow in front of Bloodscale.
8. Perfect. He is looking pretty bad. All right, that'll bring us to the Dire Troll's turn. He is at the beginning of his turn or end of his turn for the Dex saving throw?
Sorry, 1 second. I don't.
Either way, he's going to use his his
Sorry.
1 legendary resistance to put himself out at the beginning of his turn. You see, he like
Is that a magical mean?
yeah, it's an innate magical ability. It's he can resist any magical effect 1 time per day.
Weak.
You still get some pretty good damage off on him. That's why I'm asking: is
yeah.
it the beginning of his turn or the end of his turn? Because at the beginning of its turn, it'll happen before he can use it. 'Cause I'm restricting him to just on his turn.
Yeah.
He was gonna try to put himself out through the water the first time, so when he realizes
It's
he
at
can't do
the
that,
end of
he'll-
each turn.
End of each turn. Okay, so that'll go off. So he's no longer in fear. And then he is going to move over here. And he is going to do Whirlwind of Claws. I need a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw from Fire Elemental and Uza.
Ooh, being a close
fire
rogue is not
elemental.
working out for me.
So,
Sorry.
that's okay.
I'm gonna use luck.
Yeah, that is a good call. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Oh man. What's the
So,
DC he has to make?
19.
19. Shit, I was gonna bend luck, but that's not.
What was what? Can I can't use inspiration on a nat 1, can I?
I mean, you can, but it's not gonna help.
It's
is it a
not
D? What is the
considered-
inspiration? A
It-
D10?
It's a D6.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Alright, Fire Elemental, let's get your dex saving throw. Good God.
Shit.
17, both fail.
Fuck.
So we'll do 8d10.
This is bad.
8
We're fine.
D10.
44 points of slashing damage to each of you.
Fuck.
Is that claws?
That is claws.
What is that?
That is slashing damage.
So I'm resistant.
Perfect. So you take 22 points of slashing damage.
I have not had a turn, so I'll take all 44.
35 points left.
And then he's going to take out his rage on the Fire Elemental as he is super pissed. So he is... Oh, wait, no, that's his turn.
He entered my space, so he takes 1d10 fire damage and
Perfect.
catches fire again.
Roll it. And when he takes that damage, he's going to say, I don't care, get them. So him or an allied creature takes damage. So he's
And
going to attack you
Also,
back.
Hellish Rebuke.
Perfect. You can only use 1 reaction. Or no, that was not a reaction. That's your latent ability. Go and roll your Hellish Rebuke as he rolls another claw attack at you. 13. I'm pretty sure misses you. So that reaction.
It is her armor class.
Okay, so you take 5 more points of slashing damage after it's reduced, and then roll your
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Can they just get caught in a loop of like hitting each other back?
That's why you have
Oh.
reactions in this one. All right, so 8 points of damage, or so 23 plus 8. I'm so sorry. 31 points of fire damage, and then, all right, perfect. So, what an exchange of ideas, and the rest of his movement, he is going to.
What's he
No,
gonna
he's
do?
he's gonna stay there. All right, Mesnos, you're up. Oh my god!
Hey, Ty, quick question. Does he take up a 20 by 20 space or a 15 by 15?
20 by 20.
Okay.
Big guy. Little guy takes
I
up.
just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure, because
Yeah.
if it was 15 by 15, he might not have hit me with
He has a
the
reach at.
fucking world ender.
He has a reach at 10.
Never mind. Let's carry on. Mesnos, go already. Jesus.
Mesnos is gonna come around the stump. Not feeling too great in being able to murder the fuck out of the big one. He's gonna try to murder the fuck out of the small one.
Perfect.
And use his last fucking spell slot.
It's okay. He only needs a short
Fucking
rest.
Zephyr's in danger.
Yep.
Trying to do the math again. I believe it's 6 Scorching Rays.
At 5th level.
Uh-huh.
Scorch. I can spell, I swear. Hold up here. Scorching Ray. So it starts off with
3 rays, level 2, additional ray for each slot higher, so 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Perfect.
6.
Roll those beautiful rays.
I can math! Fuck off!
And this is, you said, at the little troll?
Little troll.
Okay, so... Shit. Yeah, all but
All but
one
the 12.
hit. Yeah. So, roll for 11, 18, 28, 34.
That was a crit.
And the crit was the last one. No, it didn't roll right.
Or just roll another...
There it is.
There it is. Okay, so...
Just get rid of that 1, 6.
Okay, so... where
I
was
rolled the crit last.
14, 28, 38, 46, 52 points of damage.
All fire, baby.
All fire. And so, you see as the fire bursts into this troll, and like you just see Mesnos, you just hear him say, "No." And you see he holds up a hand, and he releases the palm forward, and a little ray of fire comes tethering out from his hands, and they seem to attach to the back of the troll, and one from the center of, and then as he closes his hands, as he does, fire releases from those little tethers and flies slamming into the back of the troll, who has now these giant pustules of burn, or it's started to boil up already as it screams out into the night. And that'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck Bloodscale's doing.
Rah.
We're gonna lather, we're gonna rinse, and we're gonna repeat.
Woo!
It's still reckless. It's still great weapon master. It's the same great taste.
Hack, whack, chop,
Chop
it
at meat. 29 will hit. 25 will hit.
No, it is
24 and 20. We'll both hit.
Woo!
28. Fucking 31. How do you want to kill
Turn
this
into
one?
mush.
Just hack, whack, chopping that meat.
All right, so-
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
You guys watch as Bloodscale is just almost singularly focused. You see, he just pulls back his axe and cuts at the knee on one side, and before the troll can hit the ground, he's already cut off the other knee, and it evens out. And now it's face to face. He's face to face with the troll, and he brings his axe up, down on the shoulder, and then down onto the head, and the head, and the head, and the head, and it's splashing goo and gore everywhere. Uza, you're up. Usa, did we lose Mike?
Sorry, I was muted. My bad.
All good?
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I can use Shadow Drinker since I have this thing Shadow to make a shadow pop up here.
That's
and
correct.
give myself advantage.
That's correct.
I'm gonna do that. Does that take a bonus action?
Yes, that takes a bonus action.
Okay. If I disengage now and make an attack, do I still suffer an attack of opportunity if I don't move out of the reach of a?
How are you?
The second. So basically, what I was thinking of: disengage,
Yeah.
get here, make an attack, and leave.
Yeah, because no, because you wouldn't have to disengage to move there. You could move there, attack, and then disengage and leave.
Right, but wouldn't I suffer an attack of opportunity from the big guy?
Yeah, well, he has a 10-foot reach, so you're not leaving his.
Oh, okay,
yeah, so
cool. Well, then I will do that. I'm gonna move here, give myself advantage,
perfect.
and fucking attack this dude again.
Roll it. Shadow Drinker, I assume.
Yep.
So 24 will hit.
Okay, good. And
roll your
then
sneaky attacky.
sneak attack.
18. All right, perfect. How do you want to kill this guy?
I want to jam it in the back of his skull while looking at the big guy, just going fuck as I fly away.
Perfect. And then, as you stab Shadow Drinker into it, you see the shadow actually come out of the knife, and almost you feel like the knife, you see it just extend and pinpoint right on a vital spot, and you're like, what? And you just follow it down, and as you follow it through, you feel it cut through like all of the sinew and everything way easier than it should, and you feel just right into the heart. And then as you pull the blade free, as you're saying, fuck, and you're looking over it, and you look back as the shadow comes back. You absorb it all the way and regain. Roll d10.
Ooh.
You regain 1 health point as
I feel just
fuck
a
me.
little bit better.
Why do I keep?
tiny bit better. What's the matter?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, and
Okay.
then
and then I'm gonna disengage.
perfect. And go and use your disengage. Roll back.
Sure, I can. Yeah, I can get there. I'm gonna get over here. I'm in cover right here, right? Half covered, maybe.
Oh, let me see. Where are you? Oh, yes, yeah. You're in half cover from the big guy.
Okay, cool. And that's where I'm gonna hang out at.
Perfect. So upon losing both of his friends, you hear just a as it just shakes the entire forest around you, and a wolf howls in response. And then he's gonna burn all 3 of his legendary actions for this turn, and he is going to get a free turn. He's going to move over here, and roll. He did roll his d6 to regenerate his Whirlwind of Claws attack, so he's going to do it right here. So I need dexterity saving throws from you two. Danger Sense gives you advantage on this, I believe.
Woohoo! Hold up.
Hold no. 24 saves.
Luis.
Hi, sorry. Hi.
Oh, that's good. Dexterity saving throw.
Due to danger sense, I have dexterity saving advantage on any attacks that I can see.
That's correct, and you do see this. And it's funny because I said that, but you were grabbing something. 16 fail, but you'll take
That's
half damage
fine.
anyway. So you both take 17 points of slashing damage.
Bloodskale just smiles at the boy.
Perfect. And then that'll bring us to Tazir,
The 2 different reactions for 33 points of damage.
right?
17 points of damage. Ah.
Alright,
Haha.
I'm gonna,
Fuck.
I'm gonna fuck his shit up,
Do it.
maybe.
Sweet.
Sorry, cursing.
You're good. You're allowed.
I've been doing nothing but
Damn.
fucking cursing. Calm down.
Push his fucking
I'm
shit
doing
in,
nothing
Taz.
but fucking.
Oh.
Oh, bye.
Cursing. Pause for effect.
Effect.
I already said oh my.
Going to stab him. With
Perfect. And then are you using your bonus action to light the fire of your flame tongue?
Yeah.
Perfect. So bonus action lights it on fire. So I believe you still have 2 attacks as a ranger though. So roll the attack. So that's the flame tongue damage by itself. So if it hits, it'll do the 2d6. For right now, and we'll keep that 9 for you. Roll just a short sword attack. I believe should be in there. Let me double check. I'm so sorry. Brain is dead. Okay, here we go.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, it's the one under flame tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
One.
16. 16 will hit.
My
So-
soda pop.
Stabby.
Perfect. So roll another attack.
Same one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 will miss.
Yeah.
But the first one hits and you do 5 points of piercing and 9 points of fire, so 14 points of damage total.
Woo!
And normally you'd get another attack with your 2-weapon fighting, but because you used your bonus action to light it, it's only 2 for this turn. And what would you like to do? You still have movement left if you want to use it. I don't know.
Movement. Can I replace it with a bonus action, or you only get one?
No,
bonus
unfortunately, you only get 1 bonus action.
Action? Okay. Well,
A poop.
Oh wait, he's
I'm
still
not gonna-
hunter's marked. So roll 1d6.
Oh yeah. Oh yep. Doing it. There we go.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Rounded out to an even 20 points of damage from a single attack.
Woo!
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then staying where you're at, moving.
Well, I don't want to opportunity attack, so.
Perfect. And then
Is he flanked the way we're standing?
no, it has to be a straight line through. Oh, he's big. No, not technically flanked. It has to be straight across.
Balls.
Yeah, it could be either
Yeah.
here or here.
Yeah.
I'd even accept maybe here. Or here. All right, and then so that'll bring us
It's
to
everywhere you're not.
Zephyr.
All right. Crap. So I'm gonna run up, and I'm just gonna boop. Ooh, and boop, and I did it
Oh
again.
my god!
Double up!
Fucking
The
hell!
break of dawn.
I'm a brick.
All right, and then
Ow.
don't forget to roll your
Bate.
Ow, there you go. Roll your D10 for your fire entering his face, basically.
Oh shit!
So,
damn.
I tripped.
It's okay. You already did 33 points of fire damage. And
Does that
he's
stack?
looking-
Target takes 5 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Yes,
Start
yeah,
of its turn.
yeah. As long as
Does
it's
that stack?
within, as long as it's so it doesn't have anything that it can light on fire. But as long as she's standing in it, yes. Every time it starts its turn, it doesn't stack, but it keeps taking that fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll bring us to Visair.
Sweet. How's this guy looking?
He's looking pretty fucked up. You know, one of his you notice multiple of his heads are now just lying there dead on his chest.
Yeah,
Tongue's
he's
welling up,
ignited
eyes.
again.
He's just fucking on fire. He's just having you see this fire elemental just basically racing, and he's just burning next to it as his claws are trying to like bat away at fire that's doing nothing. And there's a barbarian standing next to him, and he's got a fire sword that's cutting through his legs. Yeah, he's now going to be slowed. Okay, what's a wisdom saving throw? He seems like a smart guy. 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so
he's
he
gonna get
is
torn up.
now. Alright, so we'll get
And then,
slow.
sorry, is anyone hurt very badly that's around him right now?
That's
Oh.
around him. No, Uza is pretty fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
I could give like a shield of faith, but if you're not, I doubt you're gonna run in there. So
No, I'm gonna go back to the bow thing.
Tazir took 17 points of slashing damage. She could probably use.
cool.
Perfect.
I'll just give her that.
Perfect. Tazir, you gain
Plus
what's
2 to AC.
60 feet. There. So perfect. So it loses
Oh,
2. You
boy.
gain 2. And then any movement or anything?
I'm gonna yell, "Fuck off, trolls!"
So you yell, "Fuck off, troll," and then
And I'm gonna preempt with a D10 again.
perfect. Hit it. Another 5 points of fire damage. It's almost like you had the perfect thing for this. No. But before his turn, you see this small little pixie. Where'd she go? There she is. Float up and make a
Oh, shit.
make a perception check. See,
My
everybody, just to
passive
see
is 20. If that helps at all.
that does help actually. So, everybody, what's your passive perceptions?
Passive perception.
6.
6. Is anybody else's 20? I guess is what I'm asking. Holy
I
shit.
think it's 0 anyway.
Blood
How do you
scales is
figure that out?
15, but he's raging.
Okay.
How do you figure out your
As
passive
knows his
perception?
11.
Yeah.
It'll say on your core. It'll say
My passive is 16.
it's right under your skills. Okay, perfect. So you're the only one who sees this Uza, and before you have a chance
Uh-oh.
to do anything, it reaches out and touches you on the nose. And
Oh, no.
Where is it?
Got boop.
Yep, you done got booped. Here is the
Oh, no.
damn spell I want to use.
Oh
Your head pops like a melon.
Alright,
Come on,
I'll go ahead and start rolling up a new character, guys.
Yeah.
The
You
fade
know this
background.
pixie's not healing you. Or enslaving you.
Right?
Hey, what do you know what you're talking about? What the fuck is it? Sorry, I'm having just a little trouble here. My brain is. Okay, I see. So it's not there. Hold on 1 second.
I couldn't have given you that tree at a better fucking time.
All right, and so you will regain
Ooh.
Oh,
32 healing.
32. 32?
Nice.
Yes. As you see, you see this
Jesus.
pixie. Only you
It's
see.
a
you
Zelda
see,
fairy.
It looks like it's just flying out. It looks at first it's a little frightening. Its head is engulfed in flame for hair, but its butterfly wings have like at the edges are just crisp embers and blackened with just the pattern of almost a smiley face on one wing and a frown on the other. As it, but you almost think you see it, but then it kind of like embers in and out of existence, and they almost seem to switch, but then are gone as these.
Calcifer.
These images burn through its wings as you're terrified for a second, like, what the fuck's gonna happen next? And it just reaches out and touches you on the beak, and then just smiles, nods, and vanishes. And then, as you're trying
No
to
one
recover
can believe
from
this!
that- so let's see if the troll gets his big attack back.
It's at 35, right?
Oh, sorry. Let's roll here. Well, yeah, 32 points of healing.
Okay. Just for my notes.
Rolls a 3, does not get his regeneration back. I realize I should be doing that in chat. Oh, nice. All right, and then so he is going to get his attacks in. Let's see. Who is... Yeah, it's the fire elemental who's pissing him off. Who are we kidding? All right, so he's going to bite. 26, and then 4 claw attacks. 2, 4. Wow, he's getting back at you for fucking him up. All right, so holy fuck. Okay, sorry. 30, 46,
All of those hit.
51, 51. Oh my god. 51.
Way more than that.
75, 86.
I think this may cause you.
Are we adding this correct?
Hold on, let me get out a calculator. This got fucked
Yeah,
up real
bring
quick.
out
I'm
the
like, there's
calculator.
no way there's that much damage. My brain is just being a dick. All right, so we got 14
That's
plus 16
94.
plus 5 plus 18 plus 11 plus 30. Yep, 94 points of slashing damage.
Christ.
Now, so we'll take the first 70 of it is going towards your elemental form since you have 35 left. So the last
So
24.
47.
Yeah, 47. So we're taking the first 70 off, as that's when you were still in your elemental form, and then you took the last. It would have been just the last hit for the extra damage, so you wouldn't have the damage reduction in the last one. So it'd be 30 points of slashing damage to your regular form. Ouch.
And now you're regular.
And you
Jesus.
back to regular and take 30 points on your regular form because the troll is Neste, and then he is going to.
He's slow. Don't forget, he can't do much.
Oh, that's it. He can do it. Never mind.
Woo!
So that and that'll bring us to Mesnos.
Oh god. Quick question, because
Yes.
Mesnos actually rolled high enough to know what these are.
Yeah.
Is he seeing the two that are quote-unquote dead regenerating at all?
Yes, but he's not worried about it.
I mean, I know he wouldn't be worried about it, but he might yell.
He knows that their bodies heal, but they stay dead. So after the point, because they were on fire and had fire damage when they died, so he knows that they're gonna stay dead.
Cool. He's out.
Eldritch Blast.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm just trying to remember how many fucking beams he gets now.
Let's see, level 10.
Two.
Two?
Two.
Yeah, I think it's 3 next.
It's
level.
3 at 11.
Yeah. Perfect.
Let me change my name to be the right boy.
I like that. I like that a lot. 27 hits, 14 misses. So that is 6 points of force damage. All right, blood scale.
All right. Let's see here.
And yes, you do count as flanking.
Already? I was gonna
Yeah,
move
because
to actually be
he's
across.
so big. He's so big. I'll give you 1 in each step to still be flanking, because he has such a big back to you can flank. So on creatures this size, you can be within 1 space, and I'll still consider that flanking.
Sweet. I don't have to reckless. That's gonna make my life easier.
You were just gonna move in reckless anyway.
What? I don't have to do reckless.
You're
I've
just
got a
gonna move
great
in
weapon
great
master
weapon master
still.
anyway. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Perfect. Roll it. Both hit.
Are you deducting the 5?
See, yeah, because it's an 18 and 19. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So. God damn, dude. 48 points of slashing damage. And you fixed your barbarian damage on your attacks, right? Yeah, you must
So?
have. Yeah, you did. There's +2. Okay. All right. So as you're cutting into this big giant thing, you guys are
It was fixed
watching
before.
as yeah, okay, perfect. He just starts hacking off smaller limbs, and like face kind of like bulges out of his stomach, and he just places the axe in the stomach and then tears it across. You see teeth fly out of the face and a single eyeball pulled out of the socket into the mouth as it rolls open. This thing is looking super fucked up. Uza, you are up.
Ooh, sweet. I'm gonna pop my head up from my little stumpy stump and guys, did you? There was a. Oh fuck it! And I'm gonna shoot a longbow at the thing.
Fire. Did you hide in your
Actually,
last
how-
turn?
I did not.
Okay.
Actually, how fucked up does this thing look?
Like, super fucked up.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like
I'm
Bloodscale
feeling
needed
better.
2 more damage.
I'm gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna gain advantage on my attack.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use my Shadow Drinker.
Perfect.
Think.
27 will hit.
Ooh, nice. Do I need to roll sneak attack?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep. All right. Oh, that's a that's
18
a
points of damage, and as you stab into it, one of the little hands like tries to grab at the dagger, but you pin it to the back of it into one of the heads on the back of the forehead as its jaw draws open, and you hear the thing as it starts to stumble and fall over, and then you hear Mesnos, "Don't trust it."
That was 22.
Yep.
Just because you said 18.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm
26.
gonna do fucking my venom dagger
Perfect.
as a bonus action
Stab it.
at advantage.
Yep.
That is 16.
16 hits.
Yeah. That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Perfect. And you stab into it one more time, and then it's still just laying there. And then at the end of your turn, it's just all of the eyes open again.
Ah, shit.
And that'll bring us to Tazir.
Yes. I'm gonna burn him again.
Perfect.
I like to
So
burn things.
your sword is already lit, so you can just attack.
Nice to burn down.
Flame that fucker.
burning.
Perfect.
To
13
do it
misses.
twice.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Oh,
Of course
yeah.
it does.
He's prone, so you get advantage
Oh.
on your attacks. So roll another attack at advantage.
Oh yeah, advantage.
There it is.
Yay.
Perfect. And
That's
then,
better.
Perfect. And roll the fire damage for it. Perfect. So as you stab into it, you stab into another one of the heads, and you feel the flame burst on the sword, and you see its eyes melt with fire as the jaw drops open and it collapses to the ground again. And you have your bonus action if you want to attack it again.
Oh yeah. I
do we
do.
kill
I
it?
do want to do that.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll an attack at advantage.
All right. Oh.
23 hits. Roll the flame tongue damage.
Yes. Stabby, stabby.
And you stab another head, and you think you've got it this time. And then as you pull the blade out, all the eyes open. Zephyr, you're up.
Oh. I don't have any fire left to me. I don't have any acid. Shit. I got, speed.
I think acid actually kind of works.
I
Yeah,
don't have any acid.
Let's just keep shit stomping the kid until somebody who does is up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat him.
Perfect.
What am I gonna hit him with?
Staff of the Woodlands.
For the woodlands, yeah.
All right, roll it. At advantage, because
Where's
he's
my-
prone, and you're flanking.
Where's my staff of the woodlands? Where the hell are you?
Where the hell are you? It might be the quarterstaff plus if I didn't change the name on it yet.
Don't have it.
Take a look here. Sorry. Ow! Holy crap.
Yeah, don't have it.
Stuff.
Yeah, like let's.
It's weird. It's
delete.
in your. Hold on. Let me pull it in here. 1 second. That's my fault. Staff of the Woodlands. That's just a +1 or 2. Let me pull up here. +2 to your spell attacks. Counts as a quarterstaff. +2. Okay, so let me just go and add a quarterstaff. +2 here. That's weird.
You're weird.
I know.
Your mom's weird.
I weirded your mom. There it is. So you can
No.
go ahead and reskin that.
I mean, if you want to.
Nope.
Pass.
There you go. All right, you have
Hard
the Staff of the
pass.
Woodland.
That's a
Knight.
hard
Go ahead
no.
and you can click that at advantage,
The soft no.
and you can use 2 hands to get
The
1d8 instead of
Ah,
1d6.
penis.
Wait, do what?
You can use 2 hands to get 1d8 instead of 1d6.
Alright, so I will use 2 hands.
Perfect. So
That's what she said.
go ahead and roll the attack at advantage, and then we'll just have you roll a d8 separate.
Ugh.
So I'll add that 200. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll the
damn.
the damage, and we'll just add. Oh my god. Okay, so 11. Yeah,
I got a
that's,
stick. Whack.
it just goes unconscious again as you fucking you bludgeon it to death one more time. You see one of its heads pop and it just stops moving. And then the eyes pop open as it
Hey, sir, we need more fire!
Hurry, I got fire. No worries.
Let's go
Yo,
firebolt. 16 hits.
Fire.
3
3
damage. And
Fire damage.
is fire damage. But it's not enough. As he burns it, he's just.
All right. All right. Ugh.
Oh, don't you get more than 1 bolt in firebolt?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what it is. Da 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 da.
Fire bolt.
Oh
no,
yeah, yeah. What level are we? We're level 10.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
oh,
so
does
it gets hit with another one.
Perfect.
So it should be 2d10.
So 2d10. Did it do
How the fuck I
2d10?
got?
What did it get? It's rolling. It says rolling +1. What did you do?
I didn't do
Dude,
shit, man.
like that is super messed up in
Hold
there.
on.
What is it?
What's
going on?
I'm just gonna
That's a
re-roll
lot of
2d10.
TPs.
Rolling 2
Okay.
round 9 plus 1 divided by
on.
6
Here's-
plus
Here's
0.5.
10 damage. 10 fire damage.
There we go. 10 fire damage. That is exactly what you needed. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do.
No
You said you're
idea.
at 2d10. I'm just gonna replace that, and then you get +1 for your ring. Yeah, in like the very beginning of the game, and then it has the cantrip dice. Oh, I see what it is. You know what? Okay, so let me try one thing. 18 to hit. Beauty. 17 fire damage. 8 +8. Wow, I rolled max damage on it. Yeah. Okay, now it works. Let me know if you run across any other spells that show that. I'll fix them for you. All right, but
Cool.
10
Will
is
do.
exactly what you needed. As the first ray, like it flies out and it pierces into one of the eyes, and then for a second it looks like it's gonna stand up, and then just as it pops, and you see that was the last head as it collapses down and starts to
Oh.
bleed green everywhere into the night. And then-
when we're out of action, I'm just gonna keep dropping some fire bolts on his body to get rid of anything that's left.
Perfect. And then as silence kind of drops over you, you see Vicer just casually walking up, just fire bolting
Nope.
as he's walking.
Nope.
I'm gonna look
no,
around and do a perception check just because I want to make sure nothing else is around us.
Perfect. Roll a perception check.
There was the did you see the fairy?
I think actually everybody roll a perception check.
Did we see the fairy? Yeah.
There was no. I mean, look at me. And they're just kind of like, huh?
You notice he is a lot less
Oops.
fucked up than you saw him leave.
Bloodscale's actually looking for something else, though.
What is Bloodscale looking for?
That should not be an advantage.
I'm pretty sure we cut off a rather large chunk of that big ass troll at some point.
Yep.
He's trying to get a chunk.
Okay. So you do find a big meaty. You can find there's plenty of chunks now. Like there's like little arms. You can get these like you cut off a bit of it, like faces, ears. You can pretty much get whatever piece you're looking after, or just like a big leg, thigh chunk if you're looking for one. Like you guys cut these things to bits.
But he wants it specifically from the big one.
Okay. Yeah. So big one is same as well. Like you can get any size piece you're looking for. And
Take a meaty thigh.
meaty thigh. Perfect. And so you go ahead and write down. You're thinking like what?
Meaty troll
Pound-
thigh.
pound of troll flesh. Dire troll flesh. Perfect. He is down, and so the rest of you looking around. It's weird. It's morning, but at least you're expecting it to be morning, and now it's dusk. It's like kind of a twilight hour where everything's just like before the sun goes all the way down.
Oh, begin evening nautical twilight. This is great for sneaking around. That's really. I'd really like to discuss that in more detail.
Can
Does
everybody
anybody see that fucking fairy?
Can everybody clear the clearing, please? Just everybody clear the clearing. Everybody, just clear the clearing.
Everyone look out for, the things. Also, I think
Taz,
somebody...
could you please just get out of the clearing, Taz?
Hold on, I think I know...
I'm out.
I think I know what you're gonna do. I would just hold on 1 second. I think we need to have a little chat with my friend Faf here to see what the fuck is going on.
I would much prefer to do it in safety.
Did I see anything?
I just wanted to ask him if this is actually safety is all.
Looking around,
Well-
you didn't see any other beings or anything like that. Looking around.
I was gonna ask Faf.
No, I know. I'm just
Not you.
telling out. Yeah, looking around with you guys. You do look around, and you don't see anything more than what you see around you. You do hear some like faint, strange noises you don't really recognize in the distance. But other than that, you don't really see much else threatening in the clearing. Or you do see occasional like little motes of light that float through the air and then wink out of existence. Others that wink
Let's
into
go, don't
existence
care.
and things like that.
It's throwing in the fucking instant fortress in the middle of the clearing.
Perfect. Okay. So I forgot. Fuck. This is one of my
But
favorite
lots of
things
trees?
ever. Yes, yeah, lots of trees everywhere. Let me see what I can find. What did I use for the instant fortress?
It's just some square house.
It's in the dungeon.
In the middle of Square Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we sleep, I am totally switching my spells over.
Can I, while you're looking for that, can I look around to see if I can find that little fairy lady?
Sure. Go ahead and make a investigation check since she is small and hard to find.
Investigation. Big. Ooh.
24. So looking around, you're trying to find any traces of the fairy or anything, and so you look all around the spot you were, and you do find that there are like little burnt leaves that kind of look like they trace a path to the north, but it's not for a very long way. So you're like, okay, so you see some leaves. So she must have came from that direction to touch you, but you don't know where she came from beyond the tree itself. But you do manage to trace a little path of burnt leaves.
I'm gonna gather some of those burnt leaves and I'm gonna put them in my pocket because clearly, Bloodscale's busting out the fortress. We're not going anywhere.
So you bust out where the frick is the fortress? Sorry.
Where the frick?
Damn it! I had it
house.
right here. and
Why
then
don't
I
you
love the
summon
fortress,
our-
but son of a
our
bitch, where
house.
is it?
Our house, in the middle of our house. Is that what you said?
Our house.
House.
He summoned
the
it, so
middle
let's
of
get
our
in
house.
our
It's
house.
20 by 20 by 30.
Perfect. So you guys go ahead and head into it. I'll find it here. You guys head into your collapsible fortress. And,
I immediately run to check to see if the manticore skull is fine, because I haven't checked on that this entire time.
Manticore, he wasn't even in this song.
Much is true.
looking at the you do it is there. The clean manticore skull is sitting above your mantle.
Sweet, didn't get crushed.
Did not
That's
get
good.
crushed.
That's gonna be great for the painting, guys. That's nice.
There's a painting?
Oh shit! I forgot to fucking finish my paint. Damn it! No, there isn't. Fuck. Hold on. Maybe. Did I? Nope. I didn't. Where did I put it?
I'm not sure. What were you looking for?
Oh, I wrote out a big old description of the painting. I think it's on my work computer.
Okay, no worries.
I'm not gonna reveal it.
Perfect. So you just kind of mention it in passing, and the rest of you kind of go into the fortress, and you see like the hearth is blazing, All of the rooms are ready, and you notice there's basic equipment for all of you, like basic starting equipment for everybody as it comes through the door. You'll see in the armory, there's a bunch of just ready and waiting equipment for you.
It's a cool house.
Just
I like
gonna,
the tents.
I'm gonna take out all the burnt leaves, like, cause those are gonna make sense after we just used everything to set fire to the forest. Guys, we need to talk about this fairy. It was on fire with the hair, but then like I felt better.
Right? That's definitely a
She
thing. Hey,
will
Faf, do you
do.
have anything to say about this fairy that he saw? Huh?
Make
So-
a perception check.
I like poke him.
What'd she do? Did she touch you and then just
Point on the
disappear?
doll where she touched you.
19.
19. You don't see him.
Where the Faf? Hello? Ah, for crying out loud, he's never here when you need him. Faf! Hello?
And then, somewhat ashamedly, you do see Faf become de-invisible as you,
Thank you
you
for
see
crying out loud. What is going on?
kind of ducks his head a little bit. And in Draconic, he's like, I didn't know that would happen. I don't feel good.
Right? Well, what happened? Just tell me everything you know, cause like we are up a creek right now.
So this is the Feywild. It's where I'm from.
Right, everyone, Feywild. That's where we're at. That's where
Oh.
Faf's
Yeah,
from.
I can hear.
Jesus.
The folks of Feywild.
Not a great, great place, but not a great place.
I kind of got that from the things that were trying to rip my face off, and then the thing that tried to heal me.
Very dangerous.
Very
Don't
slow
make
back and forth.
deals with anything.
Yeah, don't make. All right, what else do you got for me, Faf? What else can you tell me?
It's don't let it fool you. It's dangerous here. I didn't ever want to come back here. And
Do you have any family or anyone we can reach out to, figure out what to do, how to get out of here?
you see his eyes kind of get it really big. He shakes his head. No, and he ducks back down, and then he kind of like curls up into the little like back section, like under your hair, in the back, and kind of
Okay.
cuddles in. And you the rest of you see his tail kind of wrap around and like the like a kind of like a around Viser's neck, and doesn't even remember to go invisible.
Faf, if there's anything other than we're in the Feywild, you can tell us, please, please do.
Don't tell lies here.
Alright, nobody tell any lies here.
Don't-
Don't take any deals here. It's the Feywild. It's very dangerous.
Paf, did you
Okay.
just tell a lie?
No.
Faf, no, Faf. He said no. No,
Yes.
you said
I can hear.
yeah, you know. Everyone else, he said no.
Yes, I did.
Real quick, can
I
I
did
go
tell a
make
lie.
an insight check on this?
He
Hold on,
does.
real-
He took a second to think, and then you hear just kind of muffled from under Viser's hair. Yes. Is the big one here?
He said yes. There's the big one here. Hold on. What?
Big what?
Keep going with that.
Yes.
A little explanation there, fella.
There's my brother is a giant. He's a regular sized dragon, but he's a fey dragon.
Look. His brother's a regular-sized dragon who's a Fey dragon. Oh no.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to fight him. He hates
don't
me.
wanna see him.
I hate him.
Don't want to fight him. They hate each other. Cool.
It's why I went to the material plane. I was supposed to stay there.
He was banished. Oh no, he was supposed to stay.
I wasn't
in the,
banished.
the
I chose.
material
I
realm.
chose to
But
leave.
He chose that he wasn't banished. Sorry. But
Ran
he
away
was
from home,
supposed to
bud?
stay there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
samesies.
So,
His head pops out, like a little bit out of the side of the hair, and just kind of looks ashamed.
Alright. So you
Maybe his head
accidentally.
Pulls like
So
slowly
are you
back in.
sick? Are you feeling alright? Are you gonna cough up again and end us somewhere else, or
I don't know.
any idea?
I don't know. I don't feel
No
good.
idea.
Could he send us to the air elemental plane? I
Nah,
think
I
that
don't
place might be
think
cooler.
so.
I don't think I feel like falling.
Yeah, I don't think I feel like falling either. And I think he's a little sick. Maybe that might be part of what's causing everything.
Yes, check
How
it out.
do you take care of a sick Fey dragon? Do you know, Faf?
I don't know. Soup.
Fucking, let's make him some soup.
My uncle Campbell had a really good recipe.
The infamous Kenku Campbell.
The Kenku noodle soup. Make you feel great.
If you like salt.
I'm gonna whip that up right now.
I'm going to fucking die.
Amazing.
We're gonna make some
Cannon.
Kenku noodle soup, which
Kenku
hopefully doesn't fucking taste like Kenku.
Perfect. And so, going through.
You guys know I have a full pantry here, right? And there's like
Yeah, oh yeah.
some meats.
Oh, I guess chicken will operate as a good substitute.
For Kenku?
Oh, you
fucking-
thrown any off? Thrown
This
any
is
off
getting
any clips
racist here.
lately? Oh God, that got dark so fast. I'm so freaking out right now.
Just like the meat on a Kenku.
So out of
Dark.
character for me.
Alright,
Oh.
alright. So, alright. We're in.
I'm
also
pretty sure I already have soup.
And then you see
That's right.
Mesnos is already sitting in a big comfy chair and his head is back and he's just holding his face and his.
It was bacon. We were in bacon.
Oh, that's right.
and
He's
they took
hungover.
They took my bacon away from food.
Yeah, I'll get you some
Okay,
bacon.
Steven, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why
Oh, did I go full
Steven
Steve?
right?
Damn it! Shit.
I'd like some bacon.
I
now,
go
please.
to the kitchen and I'm like, I'll cook some breakfast for everybody. I'll get it handled.
Is there
Okay.
windows in this place?
Yes, yeah. There's a bunch of
I'm-
like slits for arrows and.
I'm gonna be just wandering around, staring
Well-
out the windows, seeing if I
Will
can
somebody
see.
keep watch, please?
Nothing can get in
Absolutely.
here. Unless I say it can.
It's the Feywild, man.
It's the
I
Feywild.
don't trust it.
I don't trust it either. I'm
I mean,
likening
you guys
this to
can.
being
I'm
in
gonna
hell.
chill.
That ain't.
This is similar to being in a hell or a demon plane to me.
Hey,
I don't
Faf!
trust it.
What?
How old's your brother?
Really old.
You
Really,
think he's
really old.
tasty?
What?
You think he's tasty?
Don't eat dragons, man. It's
It
not
probably tastes like marshmallows
I'm
or
not
something.
asking for me.
cool.
And I hold up the axe.
Oh. Oh.
Faf, do you want us to kill your brother?
No.
Oh, no,
we
he doesn't
killing
want us to
brothers?
kill-
Maybe.
No, we're not killing
No.
brothers.
No.
Oh, we got a hard
He said-
baby over here.
Hey, but he
A
might go
hard
up with the other
maybe.
dragons in my brain.
Oh. Okay. And so you start ritually casting detect magic.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So it takes you 10 minutes and you start the ritual so you can and as you do you go to the window and then while Zephyr's cooking up a storm in the kitchen and as you look out the window you're nearly blinded by all of the magical sources. Like you just it's like putting on night vision goggles in daytime. Like so you
I throw the spell out. I
you-
dispel it.
and as you dispel it, you look out again, and you just see the waves kind of wafting, and you see looking. Make a perception check. Oh, 19, perfect.
Wait a minute. Before I dispel it, I'm gonna put my sunglasses on.
Perfect. So you put your sunglasses on, and they are no protection against your magical senses.
Damn it!
So he's like, and then
I wasn't sure how magic reached the eye, or if glasses could block it. Crazy.
That running gag in fucking Archer with the night vision goggles.
Deadpool question, guys. Do you think I should switch out reincarnate for commune with nature or tree stride?
What does tree stride do?
I'd say commune with nature.
I can jump from tree to tree, basically like Misty Step.
All nimbly
or-
pimbly tree to tree.
I
Yeah,
can
Kit Kat.
commune with nature, which basically gives me knowledge of everything within 3 miles of me, including all fey, undead, elementals.
I think
and-
commune with nature
that
is
one sounds
probably going to be your
wild.
best option.
Blood scale actually can already commune with nature as a ritual spell.
I thought it was
Perfect.
commune with animals. Is it nature or animals?
At 10th, Spirit Walker, at 10th,
10th
level,
level.
you can cast
Oh, shit,
commune
yeah.
nature spell, but only as a ritual. You can do
Perfect.
so a spiritual version of one of your animals chosen. to
So
totem
I'm
spirit,
gonna do tree
pierce
stride.
its daily information.
Perfect.
Because
Okay.
I'm not losing mass cure wounds, because I get the feeling we're gonna need that.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Well, can we take a long rest?
Are you
yet?
guys taking a short rest right now? I assume I've already put writing down for a short rest. Are you guys? It's too soon to take another long rest without a little help. If you guys are using your hit die, go ahead and mark them off. Make sure you Mesnos has regained his spell slots.
Yep.
And then,
I'm using a little help.
Okay,
How
you're
many
gonna take a
levels
long
in
rest.
Warlock do you need to get that spell slot thing?
1. But it's only for your warlock spells. So it's only those 2 top level
2d8.
slots. So okay, you're taking
No,
so
because you would actually have 2 warlock slots that are of a low level.
yeah, exactly. it
that's
would
not
be just the
gonna
ones
help
that
me.
you got.
Whoops.
So 12
It's
points
way too
return
much.
healing. Okay, perfect. So go
Oh,
and
well.
mark down your hit
I
dice.
wasted a hit die.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm back to full. Can I get those temporary hit points back?
I don't believe you can heal them back. No, because it ends the spell once they're gone. I will say,
Okay.
you only have to roll 1 at a time, so you can save one of your hit dice.
Oh, cool.
I'll
Well,
allow
that
that.
actually brings me up to 100 with saving one of my hit dice. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. And then, if you're gonna take a long rest, you probably want to tell your party. TJ, looking outside, you
doing
do
a
see,
short.
you do notice with the 19 that there are just some red mushrooms growing near the bodies of the trolls. But other than that, nothing else has changed.
Alright. I don't know if this will come into play later, but just so you guys know, there's mushrooms growing around those bodies.
Mushrooms.
They're probably bad.
Oh.
Said mockingly. No.
Oh, question.
You can take the 10 if you want, though.
By Sarah.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Perfect.
Yeah, huh?
So you said no lying here.
Yes, no lie.
How strict is that? Are we talking
How strict
major lies, or are we talking oh yeah
I'd say to be
Speak-
safe, just don't tell any lies.
don't
You
tell-
know,
no lies?
Speak no
lies
false
whatsoever.
words. Just as long as the words don't lie.
as
you
long
can
as the
obfuscate-
words don't lie.
You can't lie.
You can
Who's a-
obfuscate, but you can't
Yeah.
lie.
Okay.
You could
okay.
also just not answer things.
Okay. All right.
No
so no
words.
lying.
No words is the same as no lying.
No words is okay.
Here,
Okay.
ask me something.
Hey, Bloodscale.
Yeah.
Does killing people make you feel better about not remembering your past?
Bloodscale's
Jesus
just
Christ,
silent.
Uza!
Yeah, see, Bloodscale's just silent though.
Abusing the system! Christ! Oof. Would you like
I
if I
learned-
asked you that question?
I mean, you can ask me that question.
Right, but would you enjoy it?
I don't know. Nobody's asked me that question.
Alright.
Does
Wow,
people make you
do
feel
you-
better about your past?
You see, I wasn't gonna, but I mean,
Was that Mesnos?
yeah. You just hear from the other room.
I mean, yeah.
Me too. I'm ready for bacon. And then
Oh, here. I have some pocket bacon, and
he takes it. It's old, and he eats it anyway. And at that point,
No, it's from that breakfast that we were
Oh,
having.
oh, nice. Okay, so then Zephyr comes in with more food for you guys to eat.
Yeah, I bring in some more food, and I'm like, so what exactly happens if you lie?
You'll offend any Fae.
Well, I mean, if we lie to each other, nothing happens, right?
No, any lies they take as offense. Like, if they find out you told a lie in front of them, it's an offense. Any lie is offense.
Okay, no lying, no biggie. I mean, we're pretty
Easy
truthful to
peasy.
everybody.
Truth bombs, everybody. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was always been
What?
super truthful with you guys.
Did
know-
you guys not just see where I didn't lie, but I also didn't answer a question?
That was very this classic Bloodscale, and I apologize for asking that question if it offended. But if you want to get drunk and talk about that later,
I kind of
One,
just set the
I don't
plates
really
down
get
pretty
drunk.
heavily and
Two,
just
I
turn
actually
back
don't
around
know the
to the
answer.
kitchen.
oh,
You see Zephyr kind of slam down the tray a little bit and walk back.
And
to
I
the
go
kitchen.
back to keep
That's
cooking.
my table.
Zephyr, I have a question.
Who's that? Stop.
Okay,
Eat food.
I have to replace my pocket bacon.
And then you guys dive in. It's really good actually. It's she mysteriously found everything she wanted, and so it's perfectly seasoned. A little spicier for some of your tastes, but still really delightful.
It's specifically tailored for Mesnos's taste.
Mesnos, you see Mesnos as he bites into it. You just for a second, you just see his little mouse nose go up in the air. He's like,
All of that cut out.
and he kind of he's like, that's really good. And he takes another bite. And he just kind of like slumps a little bit in the chair and clearly like exhausted. And he just eating. And then you see him like
Come out about 5 minutes later with an extra plate for him and an extra plate for Bloodscale.
he keeps eating. And
As does Bloodscale.
Bloodscale.
No manners as usual.
I figured you guys wanted an extra plate. Does anybody else want more?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good. Do you need help?
Sweet.
No, I'm actually gonna go
Good,
upstairs and sleep. So I need a long sleep. I want to be well rested. I have no wild shapes left. The new elemental shapes take a lot out of me.
That was super cool, by the way.
Yeah! Catching fire, that's new. So, hey, Tazir, you and I have something in common now.
Woo!
One might call it hot.
Jesus.
If
Is
one
that
were-
the joke, guys?
If one were
Yeah,
corny,
yeah, no,
one
you're
might
good,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But that's
that's-
true.
That was almost dad punny.
You don't have to yell.
Yeah.
Then. You don't have to yell though.
Oh,
Although
Yeah,
I
next
just want to
time,
make sure.
I cringed
sure
so
you
hard,
add-
I think I damaged something. Christ. Oh.
See,
Although-
yeah, that means it
Oh.
worked.
and next
Is that
time,
cross class into bird?
don't forget your finger guns.
Ah, pew pew.
There you go.
They're on a feather trigger. Pa pa pa.
That's
Like air
nice.
trigger.
Yes,
Yeah, no, we got it.
When you get a moment, could I talk to you?
of course. And he instantly stands up and heads up. And you
And-
find walking to the room that is clearly yours because it has your name on it. You walk in and it is almost like a grove inside, but a grove that has been furnished. And it has-
Moss bed! Moss bed! I
there's
want a moss bed!
There's a giant bed that is made of moss, but then there's also like some like under to it that is kind of like this onyx looking onyx. It looks almost like onyx for a second, but you realize it's just a super dark wood bed frame that goes around underneath it, and it looks like it's grown into shape rather than being cut and placed into shape. Around you see there's like instead of like any lights in the room, there's just these phosphorescent mushrooms growing from the wall, and it is a very comfortable, very calming space.
Oh, this looks like...
My house is wicked sick, ain't it?
Oh my god, is it evolving?
You should see the weird dragon shit on the outside. It's cool.
No butler, though.
Close enough!
It's neat.
I like it. That butler was creepy as shit.
Kinda
Oh, look who asked!
Yeah, but Vicer, did your tent kill like 10 cultists in one shot?
No, it's more about comfort and being a house than being, you know, a murder.
That's why this is a fortress.
That's nice. I'm not saying it's not nice.
Fortress.
It's fine.
You see
I
Faf
will throw you from the roof.
I'm gonna look
I'll
outside real
float
quick.
down
Are there,
without harming myself.
I will jump on top of you.
as you guys are
Dimension
arguing,
door behind you.
you see Faf fly over in front of the fireplace and curl up in a bed that is now there that you're not sure was there before, but you weren't looking, so you think it was there?
is there cultist guts on the outside of the fortress?
No, I washed it when it was a
Under.
cube.
Yeah,
Oh.
there are no remaining cultist.
Oh,
It's,
it's a bummer. I'll go see if there's an eerie.
Perfect. Yeah, and then there, as you're looking through, at the very top of it, there is a door with your name on it, and as you enter in, it's just this. It's weird because it goes straight up and has a bunch of perches on each side, but then the perches there's like a hammock in between them for that's strewn for a bed, but it's made out of like almost silk and is super comfortable.
This is, what name is on there?
Uza, Olinar, Uza, Olinar,
No,
Scroll.
no, it's
What?
mine. It says Bird Bro.
Oh, it says that
Aw.
as well. It says
Okay, that's fine. As long as that's also there, I don't care anymore.
yes, yeah. So it says Uza, Olinar, and then there's a new one that you hadn't seen. It says Samrin Zunder, Bird Bro, Skrael.
Zamrin Zunder. Is that
What?
dwarvish?
It is.
Would I know enough to know
You
that looks
do
dwarvish?
recognize that is dwarvish.
Ooh. Oh yes, could you spell that for me?
There you go. In the chat.
Oh, that is not how I spelled it.
It's okay. X's are weird.
Actually, I did 2 Z's.
Oh, even better.
I'm 8. Okay.
It's okay. Me too. All right, and then
Stop making
Sam.
fun of the child.
Yeah, and but everything in here is super nice, and you do see there's even like a little catch that has some exotic seeds inside of it, and then like there's a small keg next to it with a cup.
I'm gonna use my cup from that fucking village whose name I can never remember.
Arborean?
Eborvon.
There you go.
Yes. One with my elven name on it.
Perfect. And you fill it up with, and it's just this. It's kind of a lighter looking kind of gold crisp beer, and as you drink it down, it tastes almost has like an aftertaste of almost like almost a cracker aftertaste, but it's really good and crisp, kind of like a fat tire-ish.
So I'm a bird, and I'm just swinging my hammock because it's probably like 10 in the morning, and I'm not really tired.
Yep, you are not tired. Zephyr, sorry, what were you doing?
So I was just talking to Mesnos, and I kind of shut the door, and I'm like, so when you grabbed our stuff, did we actually did
I'm sorry, that was my phone.
Stop!
Oh my god.
Honestly, I thought that was Molly.
I thought that was
I
Molly!
did too. I did for a second.
I didn't
So,
hit my mute button in time.
That's
So
fine.
did you happen to finish any of the potions?
I was able to make 3 fire scritch, but the rest of the exotic ingredients were to arrive within the next week, so I didn't have a chance. I thought we'd have more time.
Yeah, I thought we would too. Well, at least we have some fire scritch.
It shouldn't hurt, apparently.
Hold on, and he takes out all 3 and hands them to you.
Oh, thank you.
So you're gonna write 3
I
fire
still
scritch
have-
into your inventory.
I still have Dead Man's Revenge too. 3 charges.
Ooh. Yeah, because you guys managed to hypnotize enough guards, you didn't have to.
Well, so that was all I really had to ask.
Okay.
God,
Perfect.
we left in such a hurry that.
Yes.
Oh, and then I just start. My face flushes red, and I'm like, yeah, that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep, and I pull out the sleeping draught.
Oh, you sure you don't want to wait a little longer?
It should be fine.
Okay.
I won't be able to sleep otherwise.
It's only been we like woke up and then we got transported here, right? So we're like
Yeah,
we,
the
like,
rest
just
of you
woke
are,
up,
are
yeah?
wide awake.
Okay.
And so
It's like only been like an hour since we woke up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure. I thought I maybe had the time of day wrong.
no, you have it absolutely right. And so you take the sleeping potion, and then you almost again instantly just fall into this super soft bed. It's so soft you just kind of sink right into it, and are asleep within instants. The rest of you are kind of stuck hanging out inside the fortress. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or?
How long is she gonna sleep for?
She will sleep for 8 hours.
Jesus.
Faf, do you know where we are?
Faf sticks his head out. No.
Are there any cities in the Feywild?
Yes.
Should we even
Uh,
attempt going to them?
No.
Well, what would you suggest we do here, buddy? I'm kind of lost.
I don't know.
You don't know anything.
I don't know. We could find
Would
a
it
portal.
make you?
What back?
Portal be good. Is there any way to make a portal? Is that?
Throwing up apparently. I don't know. And he tries to like He's like trying to like force it.
Nope.
Just
Yeah,
to-
we'll get you some rotten fish or something.
you
if
see
we
him
decide to
clearly
try
like
that.
throw up into his mouth and then swallow it. Like,
Oh, buddy. Oh,
Like-
no.
Like I've done that before. Usually it's icy. So I mean,
you see his
Ugh.
eye. You see, he kind of like starts to smile like uncontrollably.
I think he made himself high.
Oh.
I think he's gonna be useless for like a couple hours.
He blinks and then he looks
Are
around.
we going anywhere?
He shakes his head.
Oh
You said you can commune with nature, right? Learn about the area?
no! I can try.
Well, you might as well. Yeah?
Commune.
Just gonna go stick my totem down on the table and just pay attention to it for 10 minutes.
I would have, but I blasted through most of my high-level
fine.
spells.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Look at
fuck.
all. Look at
This
all
is
this
a-
cool new stuff I could do. Blows
This
it
is
all
a
into-
ritual. I just do shit.
Alright, so you
Yeah.
know, as part of the ritual, you need to be outside for it. Just because you know, structures do screw with communing with nature, especially any
Alright.
construction.
All right, just somebody watch out
Alright.
this hole for me.
Yeah, Adi, I'm gonna hang out. I'll hang outside with him.
Perfect.
Oh, you know what I can do? I could make you invisible if you want.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
You are now invisible. All right.
Oh,
And
no,
then,
wait, it only lasts 1 minute. Never mind. Scratch that.
never mind.
Sorry, I actually can only do that for a minute. Sorry. I
Just
forgot. I'll just watch you. I'll watch. I'll
you
keep an
watch
eye
through
out.
this
Don't worry.
window. Uzi, you watch through that window.
Which window?
The one that'll be pointing at me.
Okay. He's gonna
I
be
just-
outside.
I just walk out the front door and I just sit on the ground.
Perfect. Okay, so you instantly gain knowledge up to 3 facts about your choice. They could be like terrains or bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, undead, elementals, influence from other planes of existence. What would you like to know? 3
So-
things.
Great things. How many fake creatures are we surrounded by?
So fake creatures you're surrounded by. Let's see. Oh wait, let's. I
Billions.
forgot the flavor. So,
Fucking billions!
which animal spirit would you want to talk to for this on your totem?
It's a
Just
bear.
the bear.
I
Okay,
only
so-
have the bear.
Okay,
I didn't make any other totems. I only have
Okay.
the bear.
perfect. So after the amount of
Oh,
time,
dear.
just almost the bear kind of walks up next to you and then is just kind of sits down after walking out of nowhere and looks around and be like, "This is new.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Very weird." And as you're thinking of your question, he almost seems to detect it. And he's like, "Yeah, a lot. In 3 miles, there's more than 120 fae."
Is there a way that's good for us to go in both terrain and not dealing with these assholes?
Well, it looks like it's no. Don't go south. There's a greater cluster south. I'd say get off the mountain.
We're on a mountain?
And then you look out, and
Nope,
then
not a question.
Uh,
Nope. Nope. I can infer that was me just saying,
okay.
What he meant
Fucking
was, we're on a mountain.
Is there any other planar influence nearby?
He kind of looks around and says, "Not nearby. There are
So I'm
3 ways you can go. Looking at it, you can go through the mountain to get to the bottom, go straight down the mountain, or there's a river you can try to take."
So there's no influence from other planes in the 3 miles.
That is correct.
But we should go down the fucking mountain. And we
Yes.
probably shouldn't take the river because we have a lady who's literally on fire. So water's probably a bad idea.
Agreed.
I don't feel like going underground because that feels like it's going to be even fucking weirder. So we're just going to walk down the mountain and not go south. Cool.
Excellent. Do you have another question?
Oh, I think that was 3.
Yeah, excellent.
Hello.
Tiny fist bump.
Tiny fist bump. As he fist bumps, since the
Tiny,
spell,
you're both monsters, aren't you?
it's small to them.
He's just like a bear. He's kind of small, actually.
Yeah, he's like a brown
yeah,
bear.
as compared. Oh, okay.
Uh,
Maybe next to Bloodscale, I guess.
You don't
And,
get to see him. He's just a spirit.
As he's sitting there, he's like, "It feels good here. I like it." He kind of like sits and he does like the bear thing where he like grabs his feet and backwards and rocks forward. I like this. It's like sunset, but I think I'll just watch for a second.
Yeah, go for it. It's strange, and we already killed trolls.
Where do you
One had a bunch of heads.
Ooh, sounds grim.
I don't know if I want to eat them or not.
What did it taste like?
I don't know. I haven't eaten them yet.
Huh.
That's why I don't know if I want to eat them or not. Well, one of the reasons.
Let me know next time. That's all my time.
Well,
And he grabs
I
his
do it.
feet and he pulls his, and as he like pulls his feet up and he rolls backwards, he kind of like spirals into himself and disappears.
He falls into his own belly button like
Yeah.
he's Stimpy.
Exactly. you head back into the house. Or the fortress.
Yep.
Fortress.
Hey guys.
of Housitude. Hello,
Uh,
how'd it go?
Hello. I saw precisely 0 things.
There's fucking Fey everywhere. But we
Buddy?
should not go south. That's bad call.
That's bad,
Go
Eddie.
south. Write that
Which
down.
way? Is south work the same here? Faf, does south work the same here?
Kind of. We just
Kind
call
of.
it. We call South Duskward.
They call it Duskward. So
Can you show us which way's Duskward?
And so he points this way.
Wouldn't,
All right, let's
Wouldn't that-
not go that way.
all right.
isn't dusk? Isn't that what? Isn't that west?
No. We
For
track
us, it is. Maybe not here.
we track it sunward to duskward because the time doesn't pass the same here as it does there.
Can we shortcut it? Me telling everyone this. Is
Yeah,
that okay?
I was
with
gonna
you?
say what?
Okay.
What did he say? He like grumbled at me.
I just
Yeah.
just translate.
Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Right.
Point being, don't go south. Because we're gonna die. We're on a mountain, guys.
Oh,
We need to go down.
so
the
it's all
mountain.
downhill from here. Oh.
No, we might have to go uphill to get over to the other side, depending on which way south.
Doesn't really matter for me, but okay.
Yeah. We're on a mountain. There's 3 ways to go. One would take us literally through the mountain. I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
One is a river, which I don't want to do that either, because Taz is literally on fire.
She's made of fire.
Even worse to be on a river.
Well, couldn't I just go back to the other plane? You can carry my loading
Snack.
zone.
Or we could just, like,
then
normally
I can
walk down the
Up with
mountain.
you again. That's true. I'm just saying. We got options.
I mean, you could do what you want to do.
You do realize that
I
would
don't know you.
hurt the crap out of the fire snake as well as you if something happened. So you might break your tether to them. So that's probably riskier than you. than
But I
just
thought I
eating
had
them.
I thought I had that circle
Yeah, you have a
lockstone.
You have your lockstone. It's just you were having trouble getting it to work. That was how you kept popping in and out. And so, you know, it's there's something you can do to fix it, but you don't know what to do yet. You still need to do some research. So you haven't had a chance really to do the research to figure out why it's not locking you in.
All right.
I literally know
Never mind.
0 about you. I'm not. I think we should just walk down the goddamn mountain.
I like that. It seems easy. There's downhill.
So-
It's bonus.
So we'll walk down the mountain.
Excellent. In the meantime, Saz, why don't you tell us something about you?
Want me to
Truth or
tell you
dare?
about
No lies.
Yes.
2 truths and a lie?
No lies.
No
Zero
lies.
Oh, lives
sorry.
in the Feywild.
No
No
lies.
lie.
Oh right, yeah.
The dragon said it must be.
I like fire.
That's
That's
yeah.
true.
It's good.
Number one.
Is,
Good
I as
self-confidence move.
Yeah. I was adopted. My mom died when I was young.
Aw.
Who adopted you?
Thanks. Appropriate reaction.
I think Zephyr's adopted too.
I think that was sarcasm. Does sarcasm count as a lie?
No.
Not if you get the joke.
Okay. Then we're good.
I'll trade you a
Sorry,
secret.
guys, I've been stressed out. I've been drinking.
I'm a demon in a rat body, so there's my secret.
I'm a flying bird man who killed his brother that's not really dead. No judgment.
Let's see. Don't know. I don't really have any secrets. I don't think. Yeah, I'm
Don't
from
lie!
a small town.
No lying.
I'm not lying. No, I'm from a small town. One day I found out I could shoot magic out my fingers, and they sent me to magic school. It's been cake ever since.
Anybody else hear that rumbling?
Inside check.
There's a small button.
Oh god.
What? For me?
No, just there's one in the distance. Far distance. But it
Well,
Is it Duskward?
it is Duskward.
Shit!
Oh. Can I look out a window towards Duskward?
Sure, perception check.
Hey.
Don't see anything.
It's
See
far. Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
Perfect. And then
Well, this conversation's going nowhere.
Okay. Fire, Taz. Would you
Yes.
feel better if you were prompted instead by questions, instead of just being expected to open up like a?
I guess.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Fair. Okay, so like I said, bird person. I can fly now.
Uh-huh.
Used to not be able to fly. These guys made it so that my whole race could fly. I killed my brother, but he's not really dead. And I
Oh.
talked to my god, and she's pretty cool.
And who is your god?
Akadi. She's super awesome. Lysair should banish you to the air elemental plane if you get the chance, and you can maybe meet her. She's the tits.
I have no idea how banish works. By the way, I have no idea if you'll end up there or not. So that's kind of why we
It's
have.
like, oh, banish me for what?
I mean, I did. He banished me, like as a joke, because I
he asked
I
me
did
to
this,
specifically.
and I'm gonna
It was
turn
a,
into
it was a you
Lysair
asked
for
him
like.
to.
Oh, no, he specifically requested this.
And he's like, "I'll banish you," and I was like, "Oh yeah, do that." And then I went there for like 54 seconds, which was really cool. Why don't you just banish all of us?
Yes.
I don't think I can, honestly. I don't have enough magic to really do
Oh.
that. And who knows what that would do, where we would end up. It certainly wouldn't help us get us home.
I mean,
Stranded somewhere else.
That's fair.
and then you'd be back in
Uh,
a minute.
Plus it doesn't last for that long.
Oh, okay, fair. I don't know how it works, so but yeah, so that's me. Question for you, madam. I do believe I wrote it down at one point because it like piqued my interest because nobody else was paying attention to me about this concern at the time. You mentioned something about the purple. What is up with that?
And let me know if you need any help.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I need
Okay.
help.
So the purple was one of the things that you came across in the fire elemental plane. It was a place where like over, let me see, I wrote it down here. Over near like where the border between the air elemental or the fire elemental plane and the earth elemental plane met together. That's where this kind of
purple just like kind of presence. It started like kind of entering into the plane, and it was cooling rapidly, and even and let's see, I think I put it in lore. There'll be you'll see Tzir's time, where like so when you found you basically saw this purple invading inside of the fire elemental plane, and that's one of the reasons you were sent to the material plane, was to try to find people to help fight against it. And then
Oh, yes.
on that border you
I got it.
yeah, you were there. You hung out in the Azure city of Muspel, and they helped you kind of get you back to the material plane and got you set up.
The Muspellians, but I said I would help them, right?
That's correct. Yeah,
The Muspellians, yeah.
because they are on that border. They were one of the first cities and things that are threatened by the purple.
Yeah, got it.
The purple.
Thank you.
Purple.
That's a purple.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. You kind of zoned out there for like a solid 2.5 minutes. That was
That was
awkward.
Deadpool. That
Um,
doesn't count.
Sorry, you've got to say cable. Cable.
You
Able.
like when you were like I'm a fire person, and when we were down in Kern, you'd mentioned something about the color purple. Just wanted to see if you wanted to follow up at all on that, like if you were cool with the color purple or not, or if you knew what it meant or had any ties to super horrible gods of nightmares.
An okay movie. Whoopi Goldberg. is in it,
Okay.
I think.
All right. Okay, Deadpool. First of all, it's a book. It was a book first.
Of course, it was a book first. That's just not as funny.
Yeah, a book
Plus, I
didn't
think
star
actually
Whoopi
Oprah was
Goldberg.
in it too. I'm not sure.
Take your fucking.
Book starring Whoopi Goldberg.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
Maybe.
Steven Spielberg made it, and then everyone was like, "Don't do that again, Steven."
All
We're
right.
about to have a domestic
Okay.
dispute and end up on live stream
Okay.
fails.
All right.
Cable.
Cable.
Jesus.
So, the purple, I don't know what the purple is. Personally, I don't have a lot against purple, but it started invading the fire elemental plane, and there's nothing we can do, seems to be nothing we can do against it, and so I was sent here to look for help, and at least one of the sages that I talked to in Muspel in the fire elemental plane hinted that it might be the god of nightmares that you seem to be struggling with as well. So that's why I was led to your group, I believe.
Ah, right. Yeah. No, we're definitely not a fan of that gay.
No, I believe we're trying to kill.
Of that gay?
You had me.
Oh. Sexuality aside, I mean, it's dreams. Do they really count? Anyways,
Been asking himself a lot lately.
Whoa!
that was not a Deadpool question, sir.
Oh man.
The question Ooze been asking himself a lot.
That's better.
There we go.
Sorry, this is off the rails. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Gotta reel
That's
it in.
Back on the rails.
So
Really?
I know. So show of hands. Anyone here had a dream/nightmare about something coming to them involving the color purple? And I'm gonna hold up my hand.
You don't have hands.
Well,
Yeah, he does.
I do have
I know.
hands.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna hold up the wing as well.
well, I mean, Shanoth was purple, but now he's kind of chill.
Yeah, but is he still purple?
Deadpool, did I have any dreams with purple? I don't think I did.
You have not.
Okay, good.
Kind of.
No,
but,
I
mean,
never
he's-
have.
Is Mesnos here?
Mesnos is there. He's like, I don't dream.
Well, I remember you saying that, but awkward question. What about
Yes.
Zephyr?
Zephyr. She's had dreams of Vola, the champion for the orcs. She had one where her and Vola killed Chiron. But other than that, I don't think of anything purple. I can think of.
You mean
Not Chiron.
Menelaus?
Menelaus. Sorry.
You're asleep.
I killed
Shut up.
No, that was important.
No.
Father, dude.
You're asleep. Shut up.
They
You
killed
killed your father.
Menelephus. They killed Menelephus together, and occasionally, after fights, she's taken that orc form. She'll be visited by Vola, but other than that, nothing purple.
So just me and kind of blood scale.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go try to talk to some dragons.
You should ask them about the purple.
Like right now, or in like some spirit realm, or
Well, I'm gonna go to my room,
okay.
sit down, and I'm just gonna stare blankly, and hopefully dragons talk to me.
Oh, they.
Sounds perfectly sane when you say it like that.
God, I didn't know that was a thing, but you know.
Yep. Is
Imagine
that not normal?
dragons.
I don't. My scale for normal is so fucking screwed up. Now that I've linked up with you guys, I'm like, oh, there's a god that's talking to me. My brother who is dead, that's not dead now, and then it's like
Okay.
a god of nightmares talking to me, and you're like, that's normal.
Vicer.
Uh-huh.
Look at my face.
Eddie, looking at
Now
it.
my eyes should be silver right now, right?
Look silver to me, yeah.
I blink and I change him to blue.
As he opens
Well,
his eyes, there's
that's
just this tiny
new.
spark.
That's cool. And that means different dragon gods are talking to you in your sleep or something, right?
Wait for it. I blink and I change it back to silver. Because I'm not doing the fucking darkness one in here.
That's a good call.
Remember when I had the weird stuff in front of my eyes and they were all glowy and shit?
Now remember, you have to say the name of each as you transition.
Well, he's mumbling it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Perfect.
I'm sure
What
he can
about the
understand.
third one?
I'm not doing the third one.
Why not?
Third one makes it fucking bright as shit, and now I
Is it
want to
because
burn
they're
my
going to be
face.
purple? Is it because they're going to be purple?
Well, you've seen them. They are kind of purple.
Ah.
If it's anything like that,
Isn't the
detect
same.
magic outside, it hurts the hell out of your eyes. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
we could put the torches out, maybe.
no. Okay,
See eyes.
bye now. Just leave.
Eddie.
Perfect. So you head upstairs.
And he's off.
And your room is slightly colder than the others, and it's much more Spartan, but in a very comfortable way. Like each piece of wood is like it's kind of like a lighter wood, but all specifically chosen. No, like
It's like when you go to our male living space. and it's like,
Exactly.
this is my first
Yeah.
bachelor pad.
Exactly, and then it's
You
almost
see in the
exactly like that. You know, when there's like
There's
you know
nothing
some-
on the walls.
like just like one big comfortable chair, and then like the bed isn't raised at all; it sits directly on the ground. And
Yeah, bachelor bed.
yeah, exactly. So you know exactly what we're talking. And then, but it's super comfortable. But you have a chair, and then there is a functional desk, of course, as well as just oh, what was the other thing that you found? I'm so sorry. Oh, my brain is dead. Never mind. Oh, I know what it is. You see, there are like some shelves, and walking by, you see there are 13 statues of cultists.
Apparently, my fortress has a kill counter.
That's what
Neat.
I was trying not to use the fortress as a weapon, but now Ty might be playing my hand for me.
that is not true. Oh, it's just rewarding creativity.
Is there like a hunk of wood next to that too?
Yes.
Cool. That means I could carve out my own, like a beholder and shit. All right, I'm just gonna like fucking lay on the bed and just doze.
Perfect. So, we'll
Maybe
just
try
go
to talk to a dragon. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm just there.
make
Let's
a
face it.
wisdom check for me.
Okay. Holy shit, that's way higher than I thought that was gonna be.
So as you stare off, you don't hear anything. Dragons, and then the rest of the 8 hours, you guys could just various things pass the time, but at the end of it, you guys, Zephyr wakes up and comes downstairs, and by that time, Bloodscale, you've also come down, just like gathered, and you notice outside, no time has passed in the sky.
Is that normal? Faff?
Yes.
Okay. So what time is it?
It is time. Time doesn't. It's 8 hours since we got here. Ish.
How long until it gets dark?
Doesn't, unless you're going duskward.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going duskward, so I was told not to go that way.
Don't go that way.
Is your brother that way?
I don't know what's that way. The unseelie. lay
Okay, no, that's
southward.
fine. I just wanted to make sure.
And then, let's see. How long does your fortress stay up? 10 hours?
No,
Or
it's
is it just till
stays up
it's summoned?
until I unsummon it.
Perfect.
Question for you, Ty.
Yes.
Since there's at least 2 people sleeping
Uh-huh.
for full rest, I'm guessing, and
Just one sleeping. The other is taking a short rest and meditating, since you can't sleep quite yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just hanging out.
oh, okay. I
enjoying
was just
quiet.
hoping to take some downtime to maybe tinker.
Yes. What would you like to tinker?
I would like to make a little tube that's closed on one end that has a little crystalline rock inside of it that contains the light spell that can be activated from the outside. I want to make a flashlight.
Okay. Where are you getting the crystal and the metal?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping the fortress would have something.
So,
Since they had food, I wasn't sure what kind of materials otherwise would be here.
okay, so looking around, you do find there is a workshop, and you find the copper tube easily enough, and you're able to get it started. Make a tinkering check with your
Sure.
with that double proficiency with that glove still stuck to you.
God, that's a low roll.
So 17. So you get most of the way through. So instead of adding like a switch for a flashlight, you get it focused down into like a cone, and then you can just reach and just tap the crystal to cast the light on it. And so you can direct the light kind of like a flashlight, or like cover it really quickly and easily like a flashlight. But you still have to cast the spell yourself. It's not a magical item, but you can cast it directly into it and use it to kind of focus it into a singular direction.
But it's something like a hooded lantern that I could like cut
Exactly.
the light out real quick if I
Yeah,
needed
you
to
could
without losing
You could just put your
the
hand over
1
it real
hour
quick.
duration.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, you managed to bang one of those out pretty easily. It's makeshift for now. You can probably refine it a little bit later, but it works.
I'm just starting out.
All right, and then so at the end of the rest, what would you guys like to do?
Well, Zephyr just stepped out to have a cigarette.
Okay. You guys see Zephyr smoking outside? No.
You can smoke in your room, idiot!
We're closing in on time here.
Yeah,
Is there
that's why-
any... Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any random... I don't know.
Yeah. Any questions anybody had, or anything real quick while she's doing that? Anything anybody wanted to work on, like
Faf!
character journals? Yes. Yes.
Do you know which way to get off this goddamn mountain?
We're on a mountain.
Yeah.
Down the mountain. Not
Okay,
up.
that didn't help.
I don't know. I'd have to look around.
All right,
Do you
when
want
we
me
get
to-
out, can you look around?
Sure. He flies out the window real quick, and a little bit later he flies back in. And he's, so you want to head downward? Just straight downward. Don't lose it. And
Are you lying to us?
no. Downward is down, the mountain.
Okay, can you point us downward?
Yes, it's the
Like the whole
opposite of
time?
duskward, and he points the other way.
I mean, like the whole time.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You are now our compass.
Oh, okay.
You have a job. Proud
like,
of you.
I like jobs.
Woo! Look at that! Nicely done.
It flies over to you. Sorry.
It's amazing what works when you can actually talk to things, right?
Sorry, I
Definitely.
didn't mean to. I didn't do it. I don't think I did it. But I'm sorry that we're here.
Weird stuff happens to us all the time, bud.
That's very true. You've been around, you've seen it.
Yeah. You know, you guys
I've
fought a lot of stuff.
traveled between planes before.
Really? Is it always so jarring?
Yes.
Does it always happen with little dragon vomit?
Well, since I don't usually travel that way, I'm going with not always, but
Cool.
apparently sometimes.
Because I was gonna try throwing up to get us home, and now I don't have to.
You could.
I mean,
I mean, it's
you
worth a
could.
shot.
It's better
No.
than like. What's the alternative?
Not throwing up?
Here's a weird thought, right? So you have all these dragons in your head, right?
Just
do you have
3.
do you have a Fey dragon in there though?
No.
If you did get one, do you think maybe then you could throw up a way for us to get home?
Maybe, that'd be sweet. But we'd probably have to go fight his brother. And
Too
then I
small,
have to
the
stick
axe
the
will-
axe like
the
in
axe
the
will
neck
eat me.
hole and absorb as much blood as I can without passing out.
And I have a very
Kinda-
strong.
It kind of hurts to do it, like a lot.
That sounds like a plan.
That's not a plan. I have a very strict rule of not killing anyone's siblings unless they want me to.
I mean, I thought Faf agreed to it.
No, Fast said don't do that. He said don't kill his
Don't
brother.
do that. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Well-
as opposed to killing his brother so that Bloodskill can vomit our way
Well,
home.
that's just a guess. I'm not even sure I have to kill his brother. I might have to kill something else.
What?
I
I
are
mean,
you guys,
The first dragon's in there due to a deal. Which
And we have no idea if that will make us a door home either. Just for the record.
the second dragon's in there
deal.
because we
What?
helped that kid.
What if we make a deal with one of these Fey things to go
No.
home?
No.
No
No.
deals.
First off, the deal was a bad idea that I made in the first place.
I mean, it's panning out for you now, isn't it?
Only because I kept my end of the bargain very well.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go find
Yeah.
that fairy lady.
Hey!
No, what did we say?
Door lock!
What? Why is
so
it-
actually, no, it's a forge. Just friggin' log
This is-
just kind of
this
collapses in
is-
front of the door, holding
This
it
is
shut.
inconvenient to the maximum.
You
Like,
could try
okay.
picking that up, and getting it off, and getting out of here that way.
So is it locked or is it barricaded?
It's barricade. Your strength check to pull up the door barricade.
I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna dust off this big old metal arm that's a part of my body that will have nothing to do with this, and I'm gonna try and lift up the beam.
Strength check.
Oh,
Pretty
that's not bad.
It gets you get it up enough that you get the unlock and you can like kick the door open.
Door double lock!
And as you go to kick it open, you just see from at your feet you just see this wedge.
You can't get through my force field because there's a double force field.
I'm gonna take my wing, which is not occupied, and I'm gonna try and brush off the wedge.
So the moment that he's like pushing on it really hard, door open!
Then as it opens, you just fall forward. The log that you're holding disappearing out, and then the door flies open. You kind of tumble to the outside.
I'm gonna look at this middle arm again. God damn, this thing is cool. I'm as strong as
close.
scale. Oh no. That's not good.
What are you doing? I hit the
I
little
didn't lock
earpiece
it.
thing.
Nesnos
I
goes.
lock it,
start-
I just closed it.
I'm
Nesnos
gonna
just
start
walks to
calling
the
out
door.
fairy lady.
And he walks out.
Uza, please don't make any deals. This is Vice Air. I'm in your earpiece. Please don't make any deals. Everyone thinks it's a bad idea, and man, we really just don't need things to get worse.
I forgot that you had one of these.
You all
That's-
I
follow.
know.
You all follow him
great.
outside.
I don't, I'm
But-
staying inside.
I'm gonna say really quietly into the earpiece. But maybe the fairy lady knows what the fuck is going on, and we can get a straight answer
But
under
do you
the
have
pretense
any?
of a deal, but not an actual agreement.
Yeah, that might be seen as lying, and I don't know if we want to risk it.
That's Blitzkill said lies of omission are fine.
No, I said if you don't fucking say anything.
That's true. Anyway,
Oh.
I'm gonna. I'll just see what's going on outside. I'm not doing any good in here anyway. I'm gonna walk outside and I'm gonna do a perception check, see if I see anything.
Just gonna call out to the fairy lady to see if she can help us. That we're lost and confused, and we need help.
Are you just saying fairy lady?
Fairy lady with hair of fire.
Perfect. Okay. Good to know. All right, and then Vicer, you said you walk outside.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And a perception check of 18.
Perfect. You see just like hints of movement at your vision, but like kind of half size. Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Is that both of us or just him?
Just him.
Constitution, my
I was about to
strongest.
say I also want to go looking for things.
And then,
16.
And then, while you're looking around, make a perception check, Uza.
Yeah.
At disadvantage because you're looking out towards the woods, calling out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keep your voice down. They have no idea what could hear us.
I am not keeping my voice down.
Vicer, you don't
Oh, no.
actually get to say that as you suddenly you just fall asleep. But before you hit the ground,
I fall asleep.
you fall asleep.
What?
And before you hit the ground, these three little blue skin creatures dash out almost instantaneous, moving faster than you thought anything could move. And and they catch you before you hit the ground and zoom off with you.
Oh my god! I've been abducted.
And,
I see this, right?
no, with a 15, you have your back to it. It is
don't-
utterly silent.
Oh no!
Mesnos is also outside. Should he?
Oh yeah, roll a perception check for Mesnos. That is just
Oh
straight.
my god.
Fairy napped.
I love it.
Shit.
This is
Okay,
amazing.
no, he misses it too.
Oh fuck.
And they run off into the forest with Vicer, and that's where we'll end our session for today.
Oh, I love it when other people have to pay the consequences for my stupid actions.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't go outside. Shit.
worse.
Hope y'all continue next week when we find out what the fuck happened to Vicer. So we'll look at
I
you then.
love it.
I actually have a
Man.
second follow-up question.
Yeah, what's that?
As Faf tends to follow Vicer, would Faf have seen this?
Faf was kind of by the fire, and he's feeling apprehensive, so I kind of had him staying by the fire because he's not
That's
interested in
fine.
being here at all. But since the
fine.
door was open, make a perception check, Tazir and Bloodscale. Just a straight one to see if you saw him through. Because he was standing at the door as it happened, or like 5 feet away from it. So let's see if you guys saw anything that happened. Ooh.
Ooh! Ooh! I'm a good boy.
Whoa. Calm to fuck down.
Alright, so Bloodscale, you just see you see you see Vicer kind of standing there, and he looks left and he looks right, and he's like, you see him like turn and then just kind of fall down out of sight.
That's weird. Well, the moment he falls down, I would have bolted to the door, so I mean...
And so as you bolt to the door, you catch just I'll make another perception check so I can see you can catch them. They are moving very fast. 22 or 14, right? Because
Yeah, before.
yeah, 14. And then you just
I
see
but I'm looking for him, not
Yeah.
so much blue things. I'm looking for a fucking fiery-haired man. Just
That is
fucking,
right.
Where
You're-
the fuck did he go?
your obnoxious clothing is finally paying off. You see them. You see them.
Finally,
You see
fucking
them.
paid off day one, you ask me.
That's true. You see these. You see just his unconscious body. You don't see the things under him because they're covered by his cape. Just zooming away from you into the Feywild.
Are they going duskward?
They're not going duskward.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So
Well, first thing Bloodscale's gonna do when we get back is yell, "What the fuck? My Vicer's being taken!"
all right. So that's where we'll go and stop the stream. Bye, everybody.